though. So who took all of what? Chris has. What's the fruit called that makes you explode?
I don't fucking know. That's the only one we have so far.
Oh, that's the only one you have so far.
I stole it in the market.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then you stole it. You gave it to Chris.
Well, I was like, guys, I don't know what this is, and he's like, oh, I'll eat it.
Fuck it up.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like. What's Chris playing? What's the character?
He's a No.
Barbarian.
Barbarian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, he's a paladin.
I'm a paladin.
Oh. You're a paladin. You stole? I guess you're pirates.
Yeah. Oh, no. I was going to be a paladin. I switched to a bard. I forgot.
Oh, okay.
Bard,
That makes a lot more sense then.
I was like, paladins.
What powers do you guys have designs on?
We got a good couple of them. Insight to a couple.
Yeah.
He didn't really go into horrible detail.
He has a list of like over 100.
Yeah.
The next 100 are in process, and then he'll have another 100 after that.
Oh.
And you just roll for him.
So when you interact with one, it's not like he's got certain ones placed certain places. He's just like,
you
nah,
really
fuck it,
just
it's
roll.
random.
Yeah.
Chaos. Sounds fun.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, so like when you eat the fruit, you don't know.
Yeah.
And James doesn't know.
Yeah.
No.
See, I would roll like, it's like, oh yeah, there's this strange fruit in the market. That's where I would roll then to understand what it is.
Nah, I was just
So like
I was in the market and I was like, okay, I want to roll, see what's interesting, and steal that. I was like, oh, well, there's this fruit. And I'm like, okay, cool.
But there's like people in the world who know what those fruit are and what they do, right? Like certain ones at least.
Probably. We don't know enough about the world yet.
Yeah,
I don't
guess.
think James is not that far ahead yet either.
Maybe.
It is only a playtest.
It is a playtest. And so it's just, is it One Piece or is it just based on?
I think it's One Piece inspired.
One Piece inspired, but you're not going to run into Zoro at any point.
I have no idea.
I don't even remember the names of the places in One Piece, so I know that he's using real places in his campaign.
Mm-hmm.
He's using like Detroit.
Like we're in the Dominican Republic right now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Virgin Isles, etc.
And there's nothing wrong with doing that.
Yeah.
So okay, so it's much more of he took the devil fruit thing, and it's inspired by that.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like that. When I was in Florida, I've been working on a new campaign.
No.
And it's the War in the Pacific, so it's World War II. It's using Chris's new system.
Okay.
Low fantasy, so it cuts his magic system.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've got like 3 pages of talents
Mm-hmm.
for the campaign to go through, so that way you can fully talent into whatever kind of specializations you want to do for your squad.
Mm-hmm.
That actually sounds dope as fuck.
Yeah, and I'm doing it's low fantasy by the proxy of like I've changed history just a little bit to make things a little more exciting, add more sea battles because I wanted to do a sort of more ship-based campaign like James is wanting to do, and then I'm throwing in some extra tech, so it's like closer to almost Vietnam tech, but World War II.
Oh, I was hoping you were about to say like Wolfenstein.
Maybe.
So anyway, welcome back, King, everybody.
Welcome back to Mad King, everybody. Now that we're done talking about the other 2 campaigns that we're playtesting. Outside of Chris's campaign that we're playtesting, soon to be Heavy Metal War again to be playtested.
Are we? Are we picking up where we left off?
I don't know if we're picking up where we left off.
I need to redeem myself.
But Toph has been talking about it more. So
Toph have been talking.
Toph has been talking about the Heavy Metal War, about the Transformers campaign, which I don't think follows any specific Transformers line, but takes the culmination of the world lore and conglomerates it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I was just a fucking grunt.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
Decepticon
grunt. They just put me in and I started blasting.
I don't know who I am. I don't know why I'm here. All I know is I need to kill.
What is your profession?
Speaking of not knowing why you're here, you guys wake up in the morning
Feeling like P. Diddy.
feeling great because nobody got too far into their own grand opening, or if they did, had outs for it.
That's a good way to put it.
Won that baboon drinking contest, and might start a dangerous thing for Kenosi later, where people will be showing up the bar expecting to go shot for shot with a baboon, and Kenosi's the only one around.
But we looked very different.
You did look very different. Who's gonna remember?
Yeah, we were all very
Oh, my face was blue and Kenosi's is yellow. Ah! Are you going to maintain booze luges? Are the ice sculptures made to take shots off of going to be a staple of the bar, or was that just a grand opening and maybe like
special occasions.
special occasions kind of
We
thing?
do it for birthdays.
And I'm going to try to get a better
Yeah.
calendar put together for you guys with
Oh
holidays.
my god, we could. We
soon.
could start we could start a side business and make some extra money with that.
We could.
Yeah.
I mean,
Depends on how many
selling
spells a day.
selling ice in town during the summer alone would
Yeah.
be huge.
We just abandoned the bar. That's our
We need
business.
to go talk to
Just an ice
someone
factory
for
now.
the
Shut down the bar, turn
yeah,
it into the ice chipping
the
factory.
festival or
Yeah.
You gotta find some way to power that dungeon so you can get like 3-5 more people put onto the list so that they can go collect the ice for you.
OMG.
Big
Instead
ladder
of
for the ghost to
having
hang out with.
The bar as the stall, we just do fucking snow cones.
snow cones. We'll make a killing with snow cones.
Right.
So now that you've had that idea, 2 weeks, jousting tournament, spring games.
Yes, we can
We're
sell
on our way to
snow
that. We're on our
cones.
way. You got 2 weeks of prep time. Now is the time to create some kind of machine or figure out some kind of magical process to churn this ice and get your stockpiles ready.
Pull the machine. Just, like, clean the blade and just.
2 orcs and a hammer
All
stone
day.
company.
That's what we spent our 2 weeks doing.
One of you gets a draw knife, the other gets a ball. It's just that's it from there. What are you guys doing today? The day after the grand opening, you guys aren't a breakfast joint. You're not open for lunch or anything like that. You're just
Nah,
doing dinner service to booze.
Mm-hmm.
Not renting out rooms. You haven't even opened up the gambling hall yet.
Yes.
We have not.
In fact, I don't know if you have any designs on that. Let me read a name. Oh, that's easy. 4 Gathers. Thanks for following.
Thank you.
And thanks for joining us. So what was the plan for the day? 4 Gathers lost me.
So distracting.
I super not used to this still. I've ran chat and everything through all the chaos of the My Hero campaign so far. I am still not used to it.
It's okay.
Oh, prestige.
Well, we should probably clean up. I'm sure it's pretty
Yeah.
nasty after.
I'm sure Adara got to it.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
you guys wake up
No, she
with
can
the
be
with
cleaning
the
up
idea
after all
that
the drunk people.
you go downstairs and sure enough, Adar is in the middle of mopping right now. The floor has been swept, stools have been gone and put up topside. She has super dark bags
Oh,
under
no.
her eyes.
Oh, poor thing.
She's been going for at least a good couple of hours when one of you guys woke up early in the morning. You know how you have that like 5 a.m. wake up and you're like, I could get up right now, but I really don't want to.
Yeah.
But I do need to get this done today, and then you roll back over and go to sleep. That's what procced it.
Well,
Yeah, she's just going, Kenosi ain't up. Nothing. It's just Adara downstairs.
So I'm definitely gonna help her. Because that's sad. Child labor.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's what she signed up for, an apprenticeship. And
That's what Marquise
medieval
did.
times, we're back in the
Marquis
day.
paid for.
God damn it.
10 years old, that's not uncommon.
Yeah.
it's
20
what,
gold.
It's what Oozle paid for.
Getting
Yeah.
my money's
Was
worth.
it 20? I thought it was 10.
No, I thought it was
No,
20.
it was 20.
It was 20.
Sure, she was expensive.
That might change some things. Like, it's a lot of cash for
Her parents come in and like
indentured
a
servants.
limo version of a carriage.
If you think they're still living in Broadshire, you're
They
having
fucking did.
They're probably,
They're
they're
really
probably in
large.
Ironshire right now.
They
They're
made
probably
some
in one of
smart
the
investments.
hamlets.
After they thought they could never give their daughter a good life, and you give them like 20 gold.
Yeah. Thanks for your kid.
In fact, they might actually just own a plot of land over to the east now and have their own, like they just invited their friend peasants over, and it's like, hey, we'll give you slightly
Oh
better.
god, they have their
terms.
own serfdom.
Now they've got their own serfdom. Yeah, I mean that's
What
what
have
you
I
do.
done?
That's what you do in the society. That's the first step up.
We live in a society.
They don't have the gold or the rights to like buy a bar.
No,
You
they
know.
probably had a replacement kid.
Yeah,
I mean, why not?
they might be
They
having
got
a new
busy
kid
that
now.
night.
Just really, they're like, no
Yeah.
magic, no magic,
On
no
top.
magic.
Or were they like, yes, magic, yes, magic?
Yeah. 10 more years down the line, we're going to be knocking on that guy's front door.
Oozle's in the market for magical children.
This one's not going blind is worth at least 10 times what a dollar was.
Best I can do is 5. Start bargaining for children.
No!
Thanks
The-
for
the
preventing
word-
everybody.
We'll see you on next
Tonight we
week.
were canceled.
Maybe.
Dear God.
Oh no, word gets around that you guys are taking apprentices like that so freely and paying, you might start getting some.
Shit, we could just put a
Oh,
sign
fuck
up.
yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. We'll take your magical
No,
children.
we're not running an orphanage. It's a bar.
Who says it's an orphanage? They are
Free
apprentices,
labor.
okay?
Apprentices.
It's a one-time payment for labor.
It's an
That's
orphan with a
cheap.
job.
That's right? See?
You don't have to give them benefits.
So you two help out with chores in the morning. Do you two help Adara clean in the morning?
I'll actually try to, like, tell Adara that, like, we've got this and try to just get her to bed.
It doesn't work.
Oh, shit.
Buddy.
Until the task is completed or the task is
Better pick up a
incompletable for her,
broom.
she will not snap out.
Mm.
Should we hire like a maid or something?
We got one.
No, we don't.
No, we do not. No, we do not. Yeah, I'll
She's right
I'll
there.
help.
She's
I'll
got
help
us
clean
Like
up.
you.
I'll help
Blind.
clean up.
You help clean up?
I'm blasting
It doesn't
floors
sound like
with
you're gonna
some
help clean
water.
up.
No.
No, you have
What's your plan for the
I
shitty
gotta
day?
go
nails to
fulfill
make.
the rest of my commission for the blacksmith.
Yeah, you gotta go
For the
finish
nails.
those super sweet
Those
nails.
super sweet fucking nails.
Yeah, for the Navy.
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck them.
Yeah. So are you just gonna spend 8 hours full day?
Well, I
at the
assume
blacksmith?
I only cranked out what 20 last
Yeah,
time.
I mean you didn't pump out a whole bunch.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
what,
we'll just
4 hours of work you
spend
gave.
the day.
Okay, yeah, 8 hours. All right, I'll see you next time. You guys spend maybe an hour. You get your forces combined. Phil wakes up. Johnny wakes up. Well, Johnny comes home
Flag me
actually
down
because
if-
he was not there
if
at
you
the
need
end of the day.
anything.
He found a hot blonde.
Yeah, he found a very hot blonde. He comes back just towards the end of you guys finishing up, and he's got the most shit-eating grin on his face. He is absolutely smitten. There's still a little lipstick on the cheek, kind of thing. As he just kind of stumbles in, he looks over. He's like, "Hey guys, you need anything? You need any help cleaning?"
Nope, we got it all cleaned up. You could set all these chairs back up, though. Get all the tables placed back where they need to be. Much appreciated, friend.
Yep, I'll be doing that. Yeah.
We should deduct him from his pay just a little bit. He wasn't here all morning.
I filled out my whole shift.
What are we paying these people?
They actually get livery for Bloodfist because
Yeah,
they're spies. You guys are not
So
actually
what
like.
you're saying is we need to write a letter to Bloodface. He's slacking on the job.
Instead of getting information, he went and had sex.
Just keeping tabs on all of them every time they fuck up.
So you was interested in them Vikels though, right?
Indeed.
Well, have you know, I was doing my job last night.
Fuck your cousin.
Yes.
What the fuck, man? Yo.
Past him.
Hi.
Put it past her.
I don't know if I want to share this information with you guys now. That was pretty fucked up.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
That wasn't cool at all. Well, some of y'all's friends that were hanging out in here. Let Ian get to his fucking papers about the ships. Are commissioned on the Brandon Vikel. And I don't know exactly if they know the guy. From my understanding, he ain't like the captain of the ship or whatever, but it's got the name attached. I kind of thought maybe you guys would want to know. Is that kind of the information you're interested in?
It is. Do you know where this ship is docked?
The Brandon Vikel? Yeah, they got it docked at Ironshire right now is what they said. They came down on that little gunboat, the Frisher or whatever. But that Jose guy that y'all were hanging out with that burst into flames halfway through the night,
Yeah.
he's stationed on the ship. He's apparently works below decks with the cannons or something like that. I thought it was a terrible idea that the dude who sets himself on fire works with gunpowder, but fuck if I know, you know? There's apparently 3 others hanging around. I don't know if they exactly came through the bar or not, but over at the training grounds I did see this one gal. She's got the purple hair. Goes by Nadia. Apparently she's a sport, just like that Jose guy. Not a full-blown mage, but has some kind of crazy thing. Apparently whoever runs the Vical, that this Captain Lockjaw guy, he's got a real thing for magical sports, not full mages, and so most of the guys who staff it, not wizards or sorcerers or clerics or nothing like that, just dudes born with some kind of crazy talent.
So What are
This is in character. Oozle's just like
Yeah, Oozle's got a
scribbling
scroll and he's
notes.
just like, "Oh, you don't say." Yeah,
What else? So I got Nadia, Captain Lockjaw.
Captain
Or
Lockjaw.
was the third? The third was
Jose is the guy. Yeah, the guy who sets himself on fire with the tattoos of flames all on his neck and head and arms. Who was actually very mild-mannered and nice to you guys, and accidentally set himself on fire when he drank way too much.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anybody else that you guys were particularly interested in from the other night? I had a good couple conversations, but I don't know. There's a lot of people. I don't know exactly who y'all interested in. It seems like you hang out with that town guard guy a lot, but shoot, he seems to be an open book.
He's not.
Ah, well, maybe I'll do a little digging into that.
I'm sure you'll see him around.
Did you hear anything about Ken of the Dragon House?
Oh, yeah, actually I did. From, shoot, what was the guy's name? He was, he had the dreads, long black. People were talking about him like he was a big deal. Goddamn. He was from one of the forts around. He wasn't one of the Navy fellers.
Oh, the one
Sir
that-
Blitz?
Yeah, that guy. He was talking about the Dragon Fist fella from Ironshire. Does that sounding like the same dude?
Does.
Apparently, he's set to come down sometime next week, and he's going to be one of the judges of the tournament.
Perfect.
Who's that?
He's important.
He's supposedly a really big deal. Like, the Blitz guy's supposed to be a big deal. Like, apparently he gets sent around to all the jousting tournaments and all the brawl fests and stuff, and he goes to like parades and things like that. He's like a poster guy. Apparently this Dragon Fist dude is like his idol. Guy goes over, he runs garrison over in Ironshire apparently. Does
you
freelance work and shit every now and then.
The kid who got ripped in half? and
Oh,
his
God.
mom.
Yeah.
So this Ken is the mom's brother.
Oh, okay. I
Yes.
remember the conversation on the cart.
Yes.
Did you happen to hear who all was coming down on the ship on the river? Any other crew from the Viscount?
I don't have a list of the Navy guys, and from the Viscount, the only other name that I got was that Nadia gal.
Oh, okay.
And she didn't come into the bar at all last night, but the guys were talking about her being over at the training fields a couple days ago or something like that. So she's in town.
Well, keep your ear out for whispers of members of House Ram.
House Ram? Yeah, I'll keep my ear out for what I can. I don't think I've ever heard of them. Are they a military family or something?
I met a young lad once that was related.
All right. Yeah, I'll be looking in.
Well, call me if you need me. I'll be at the smithy. And I just
trot on out. Yeah.
Alright.
Of course, I've written up a full report. Well, I'm going to write up a full report, and send it down to Bloodfist.
Perfect.
Yeah, we got a squire coming into town here hopefully soon. They run relatively frequent.
Oh,
Sounds good.
figure something I can do for the day. Just remembered something.
buy an axe. A lumber axe.
I'll come later. Is there a spot in town that I can buy a messenger falcon or something like that?
There's, as far as a falcon, no. Messenger falcons are usually, tied to a singular falconer, and very seldomly used and usually only used in combat. Messenger pigeons are a little more common, because of course they can be housed and then moved from town to town. You could probably send a message somewhere in Ironshire with that.
You also
Otherwise,
know someone who can turn
there's...
into a falcon.
Yeah,
Well,
you
no.
know people who could.
I was trying to get a hold of one. That way I could send messages to my peeps once they...
Yeah. Otherwise, you'd have to give a message to a runner, you
Mm.
know, and just send a kid, across the ocean.
That would be a lot easier.
Yeah.
That would be a lot easier.
which is what would wind up happening anyway, basically.
Solid. Alright, well, never mind on that. Looks like I'm gonna go buy a lumber axe.
All right, yeah, you go
Do some
find yourself a big woodsman's axe. Pretty easy. It's a popular pastime in town.
Awesome.
Getting wood.
So
That's
you're
the wand.
so you're gonna be gone all day. Guess I can
I mean, I can
either start or shave down my original idea.
You just
I could just spend like a day or two out there.
Yeah,
you
just
come to
kind of
the,
back and forth every now and
the
then.
smithy. I could just make you a masterwork one on the cheap. Make that
I'm
just fucking tree splitting like butter.
I'm pretty sure that this will be fine.
Butter.
Maybe.
We need
It is a
you.
magic tree.
You have only taken a sliver off of a log once, so.
No, I'm gonna go chop down a different tree.
Oh, you just chopped down a normal tree. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Normal woodsman's axe, and you just head off into the woods hefting an axe.
I'll stop by the bar like with my axe, and I'll just ask if they need me for anything before I mosey on my way.
Oh,
No, we don't need you.
Alrighty. Hi ho.
Single tear.
And I'll walk out. I'll whistle for Altivo and have him come with me.
Yeah. You go retrieve Altivo from the stockades. Not stockades. What is from the stables?
He's
What
in
the
the
fuck? Yeah. Very different things.
They
Altivo's
were
in a
really
bad
way.
way.
mad at this road through town.
So do you head?
So
I understand the basics of your plan. Do you head to the same general area,
no.
or
so,
are you going like past where the farmsteads are to the east? Are you going to like the west towards the coast? Are you just heading north towards the swamps?
You know.
South, back towards the hunter parties in Gato,
No, fuck that.
presumably.
So, whichever, so like, I was walking with Adara, she was leading me to
Yeah.
find her stick.
Yeah, where you went kind of that southeastward through Hunter's Haven,
Yeah.
and then on through.
So if we went southeast, I'll go just northwest. Like,
Yeah,
at
just
that,
opposite
just
direction.
Complete opposite direction.
Sure.
Go like, I'm on Altivo, so it shouldn't take too long.
It's gonna take a couple hours, right? Because that western side, because of course the war, the Legion Wall, the barbarians, everything's to the east.
Mhm.
The coast is to the west, and so that's all like the premier ground. There's tons. I mean, acres upon acres of property are owned by the exquisite Esquitarian for the express purpose of housing peasants that breed horses. There's the more expensive farmsteads, the like the barley and hops growers. There's grape farm, what's the
Vineyards.
vineyards. Thank you.
Really having a rough go of it. Sure
Yeah.
you're on energy drink?
I am
Pump you up.
not in it today. My brain is just And call Jimmy. I need some coke.
Yeah, I'll go about.
So it'll
like,
take a good while to actually get outside of private property and into the woods.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll get like once I break away from like I don't know
It
civilization.
doesn't leave me.
Yeah.
I'll go like
I
another
sleep
like
with my backpack.
couple miles and then just
Sure.
cut into the woods and find a suitable
We've been
spot,
over this.
kind of a clearing looking for with just like a decently sized tree.
I need you to roll a d12.
Dun, 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 dun. I know which one that is.
Oh God.
Gunshot
That isn't-
cracks in the woods as Angel falls. Fortitude save.
Well, you know how you were gonna be gone for a week. You're gone forever.
I need you to roll 46 6 times. Take the lowest out. Not looking for anything. You're building
It's
character.
gonna
Yeah.
that's gonna be an 8 on that roll.
That's pretty decent. Yeah, you start winging at this tree. A little bit of time passes, and you just hear this kind of meek male voice behind you. Excuse me, sir.
I'm gonna roll perception just to see if I notice him through my just sweaty labor.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm in it. I'm 100%.
Focused.
Yeah, I'm 100% just expecting to be 100% alone right now. So like,
Yeah.
nope, that's 19. So I'm pretty sure I hear him.
Yeah, you hear him.
So like, I'll stop like mid
It might take a
swing.
couple of times, but he gets a little louder each time.
Yeah, I'll stop and I'll heft it up.
You turn around, there's a relatively young boy. He's maybe 15 years old. And he's standing there. He's got an axe, on his belt. He's got a bow strung over his shoulders. And he's just kind of looking at you awkwardly, and he goes,
Is this your tree?
well, could I just check your permit, your login permit real quick?
Oh. You don't need that, son.
No, it's my job. We keep track of the whole woods. I'm a forester for the area. We're all out of Hunter's Haven. It's kind of we manage the woods. So hunting and logging and stuff. We gotta manage.
That's
I mean,
fair.
this tree's marked to go, so I just need to check the permit.
Oh, well, tell you what. How about I give you 2 gold pieces and you forget the permit?
You don't have a permit, do you?
Yeah.
That's a negative, sir.
Well, 2 gold pieces would pay for the permit. I could write one sparse for you. Just, next time, go pay for the tree, please.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, and of
How
course.
much for the tree? If anything, I could just send it with you.
Oh, well, just a standard permit for collecting a tree is 5 copper pieces. For a healthy tall tree like this one, if it's a deadfall, standard collection just for like camping, of course there is no charge. But if you're chopping down a soon to be dead or a smaller, weaker tree, it's 2 copper pieces.
Sure. Well, how about this? I'll give you a gold piece. I know it's more than what it costs for this permanent tree here.
And half what you already promised me.
You know what? Fair enough. And you just go ahead and write up that permit and forget I was here.
Right. Come get the permit next time.
Sure thing. Toss him 2 gold pieces.
He tosses 2 gold pieces. He pulls out a piece of paper and he writes down. He puts down a number specifically for that tree, and he just hands the scroll back to you with his signature.
Perfect. I'll take it.
Yeah. Have a good day, man.
You too. Safe travels out there.
And get the permit next time.
Indeed.
And it's spring. Turkey season's coming around. Go get a tag.
Oh. I actually might. We have a bar that could probably use some fresh meat in there.
Yeah, it should be the tag should be ready to go just after the spring games.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Hi ho!
Yeah, he kind of awkwardly turns and starts walking away.
Dope.
That was
Bureaucracy.
Right?
now they know.
The odds were so incredibly low where you went in to run into this kid, man.
Well, that's okay. Sure, I can find somebody to erase that kid's memory, but we won't talk about that.
She does.
They wrote down the number for the tree, man.
And he gave it to me.
Oh, sure. You didn't have a copy.
I see a copy, just wrote on a fucking scroll. Is he magic?
He's gonna walk
You're not
away
allowed
and
to
write
have
another copy while the number's
Yeah.
fresh in his head.
But see, I
This
gave
is
him
literally
extra
his
gold.
job.
I
He
gave
does
him
this
extra
all
gold
day
to
long.
just forget about this whole experience.
Your 1 extra gold is not gonna fix the planet, Marquise.
Yeah.
Well, no, so it was
10
actually...
companies, 70% Marquise.
No, because I offered him 2 gold, and then I said another gold piece on top of that to just forget about it. So I gave him 3 gold pieces.
The rant
He's
I
a
just
man
said
of
this
principle.
I
Okay.
just set this kid up for life, and like...
No, you did.
You set him up for like a couple of months,
Well, okay, right.
depending on how lavishly he
Yeah,
is.
exactly. Depending on who that kid was and what his like title and station is, foresters don't make bank, right? Let's not get that twisted.
Don't get it
Selling
twisted.
wild game meat and lumber is not a very lucrative business, especially if you're just selling permits to go get it.
All I'm saying is, you're not going to be able to fool this chick with your tree now. You're going to need to go find another tree.
Whoa, what are the odds she's been talking to some kid in the forest?
Probably talking to the foresters
She
about
might
a
be,
magic
yeah.
tree.
She is the biologist of the southern forest.
That's where I would go.
Right.
Hey, I
She
heard there's a
does
purple
study
tree.
the Fey Woods, and stuff. So I don't know. If anybody knows where the Mage Willow is, it is those foresters. In fact, if you want more, you might even be able to just go ask them and potentially get permits for it.
Potentially.
Potentially. So your day spent going out, felling a tree, spending 2 gold on a permit that you didn't need to spend 2 gold on.
Paid for the silence.
You guys, bar's clean, Adara's passed out.
So, we didn't need that orc, but we might need the other orc. Great plan.
What is it?
Goody.
We're gonna make shaved ice. We're gonna flavor it with
What
berries.
shaved ice?
I don't know, but like, I just feel like ice is really rare, so you just eat ice. But like a big block of ice, you know, it hurts your teeth. So you just have like little pieces of ice.
Do you eat ice for fun?
I'm saying you could.
Why?
Why not? It's
Cold and probably
Yeah, but it's
it
hot
doesn't
outside.
sound. Yeah, I guess that could be nice.
You remember very specifically when your family would take vacations to Palenque, they would talk about sitting in the hot, hot springs, drinking cold, cold drinks chilled with mountain snow and ice.
That.
Yes. So
Palenque.
it's a thing.
They never took you, but you remember them talking about it.
Yeah, because they
It's part of one of the
fucked
things
me,
they
right?
rubbed in.
It sounded like a really good time.
Right.
I've never heard of someone eating ice for fun.
Give it a shot.
You don't know it. Don't know until you try it.
I mean, I'll try it.
Right.
You do know, like, the cold beer was a huge success.
Yeah.
So.
Cold on a hot
Yeah,
day.
I know. I get that. It's
Yeah.
know, it's like you go swimming when it's hot outside. It's nice.
But like, here's the
Something
dilemma:
cold.
is I don't know how to make it.
Okay.
So like, we need the other orc because he makes things.
Is the ice in the
I got
dungeon
gentle hands.
edible?
You've been
You
drinking
used it
booze
for
off of it for
booze.
the whole night.
I hope so.
I wasn't.
Come
That's
to
right, you
find
specifically,
out.
yeah.
Come to find out, we poisoned
Yeah,
the
we
entire
poisoned
system.
That is a viable
A fucking-
plan. I've already suggested.
Fucking plague settles over
Yeah.
Bronshire. Everyone's just dropping dead.
Christ almighty.
It's a viable plan.
What have we
Yeah.
done?
We have a special guard night. Invite all the guards. Poison the well. It's gonna be great. Like
Not suspicious at all.
we're gonna take over the town. Like
You
that's
could ask
not
Lucian
sus.
if he has any, like, poison dart frogs stowed away.
Just let him
I could
swim.
summon poison dart
You could,
frogs.
yeah, you could totally summon poison dart frogs.
I was gonna do that earlier.
Just rub them against the ice.
Right. Or
Oh.
We test out that
For a couple
nasty
points, that would have been pretty cool.
skeleton head, powdered skeleton tooth in the thing. 'Cause that was pretty gnarly poison.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, this was discussed. I'm not crazy.
No, you're not. No, this was discussed.
Yeah.
It might not be a good idea, but it was discussed.
Crack a little bit of bone dust in all the drinks.
It's just a lot of it in the keg, right?
You just put the skull in the keg and just like
Sure.
shake it a little.
Yeah.
Just let it soak, you know.
Throw in a couple poison dart frogs just for that extra effect.
We funnel out
Petrification
a
and
part-
neurotoxin? Of course.
Yeah.
We funnel
It's
out
called
part of-
efficiency.
part of the skull to make it a booze luge as well. So it
Yes.
just poisons as you pour.
See? He's getting it.
Poison as you pour.
This is the spirit.
Efficient.
Poison the
efficient.
town. Easy to take over.
You need subjects to rule over, though.
But you also have to remember that the bone thing was instantaneous. We just had people becoming stone in the bar, and we're like,
Who here thought they were
What's
going to be
happening?
No.
who the fuck?
What's your alignment?
I'm already a hero.
Neutral.
No.
Is it?
Save
Is it?
I'm not there.
I'm not even here to have this conversation.
But anyways, so like I was saying, we have to go talk to the guy who makes things because I'm sure like he could create something like knives or like sharp metal pieces that could like spin around the icicle because it's already in a nice like cylinder. So if you just spin around it,
It'll be a fucking
Like a falafel. You just shave the meat off of the spindle.
yeah.
It's gonna be like
Right, that's
a-
falafels that do that?
I think so.
In Germany, they're called Durners.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I
you
thought
did.
falafel was like the little like
It's like a
bready.
it's like a Middle
pea
Eastern taco. Almost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but how they get the meat right is that it's shaved,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Shit,
and then they
there's
stack it
there's totally a name
on like
for
a
it.
gigantic spike,
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it
And then
slowly
they-
spins, and they got like one of the electric turkey trimmers,
Yeah.
and they shave from it.
I'm pretty
They're
sure.
delicious.
I'm pretty sure the actual name starts with a B. God damn it! I have to Google it now.
Yeah, and that's something. Now I'm gonna send you on a quest for that.
Deep dive.
You
been a
don't
while
seem
since I've had
sold
those.
on this idea. I'm gonna
It's
go
the same
talk to
thing
him.
from the
No,
Euros.
I'm down to try it. I just
I'm
it's
just
your
gonna make it
vision.
like a really
I'm here to
crude,
support you.
Crudely geared slap chop. So we just like break some ice and stick it in there and just.
It's like one of the strength testings with the bell. You got to hit
Yeah,
it with a hammer,
yeah.
and it activates the chopper. Hell yeah! So you guys spend a little while designing on that. Are you going to go try to retrieve him from the blacksmithy?
Oh no, we'll take our ideas to him.
Okay, yeah. So you just got like, I'm just
Shawarma.
imagining like a piece of paper, shawarma from Avengers. Yeah, that's what they do.
From Avengers. Yeah.
Shawarma.
He all looks very displeased.
Yeah, this stuff's delicious.
It is.
They went. They just went through a lot. Okay.
They've been through a lot. So yeah, I'm just imagining like a piece of parchment with just crayon.
Yeah. You know what?
Ice in, delicious out, mucho dinero.
I'm like out of papers, but I got this anyways. Yeah, so
do you need
like
more paper? I have so much.
I would love a piece of paper.
We got tons of paper.
Everybody
have to
pass
get
me a
up.
piece of paper. We're good. You don't have to. Thank you. Look at that. Stocked for life. There's a ton at the house too. I just always forget. Damn, son.
I have so much, like a ridiculous amount of lined paper.
Invest in paper.
Please take my paper.
Okay.
D&D, you need paper.
Yeah, apparently.
Paper people.
Okay.
Between all my characters, I have like 40 pages for notes.
Why? There's like everything on that fucking tablet, and I'm like, you're a psychopath.
It hurts me a little.
Yeah.
I want
You're
to be
that
able to look.
Someone else thinks you're a sociopath.
Why doesn't watch Mad King? He won't know.
I know.
You could just be like, oh, notes, and then flip immediately back, but he's got
Monday's gonna come around. This is gonna be the one thing that he like. And he's
I
gonna
know.
be like, you! I'll put you through the wally, and you're not that heavy.
Fucking wall.
I'll go back, find the clip, and send it to him. So.
Yeah.
It's where are we at? The time of the stream's not showing up. I don't know where we are on the time.
Yeah, we'll figure
Well,
it
what
out.
time
Timestamp's
is
not
it?
coming up, so
7:48. So we're about.
about
38
4.
minutes.
We're 48 minutes in.
Yeah.
Pre-stream started exactly at 7. So.
Anyway.
Any hoser.
Clip it.
Perfect. This is the drawing.
You want to tear that out so I can show the camera?
Beautiful.
Toffa, you're in chat. Clip it.
Papa's doing other things. They're just.
He can work with that.
Oh, goody.
Is that correct orientation?
Keep going.
Barely.
This is Itzelli's masterful sketch. Like, this is the
I-
best she can do.
No mucho dinero underneath, but it's
Nice.
all good.
Knives.
Oh.
What is?
Joe De Niro.
See
I did
like
only
there's
base the
handles?
entire
Yeah, see,
civilization
you,
you're
like,
from on
crank
Mayan culture.
the handles around, and there's like
And then there's
sharp...
ice death spinning inside.
Yeah.
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 That is more efficient than the slap chop, but not as fun.
But not nearly as fun.
Don't take away from Itzelli's vision.
Plus, right,
That's all I do.
here's the thing. If you make 4 big slap chops, you could remove the drums from the ice room and just have the statues slap them for you.
They could just pulverize the ice for us.
But they don't
need
right
any-
now.
Yeah, they
because
don't have
it's
any
all
power.
turned off.
No, the constructs work. You
We
can't
just-
hit the master reset. And
Yeah.
you don't know how long they'll work for, right? Because you are on critically low power.
Right.
But you cannot move the dungeon currently or like add new masters. You can't hit the master
We also
reset.
probably can't reprogram the dwarf statues.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not enough power
Or-
for that.
You can do what Itzelli wants you to do.
But
Use that
removing
right-
those drums, big slap chops, you're getting a strike 3 times a minute
Yeah,
basically.
but then we have to like cart it out, and it's gonna melt because it's
Where do you
all.
plan on doing it? You're gonna have to cart the ice up either way.
Yeah, but the ice is a big block.
You
It's
can
not
block
gonna
the
melt
ice pretty
nearly
easy.
as quickly.
Okay, so you just want to bring whole ice up and then do it there.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the barn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at the stall.
Just another fucking single-use device. It's fine. Taking up counter space.
Might as well buy an air fryer.
Get the
Throw a
fucking rice
waffle iron
cooker.
too while you're at it.
We already have one, and it sucks.
Donald.
Donald. That's his Christmas present. Is a good
See,
waffle maker.
Air fryers are not single-use appliances, though.
Yeah, no.
Those are a
yeah.
cure-all.
Yeah, that's absolutely saintly. saintly appliance. So you guys, quick sketch up, a little brainstorming. You got the idea for ice tornado.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we are
And
going
you swing it by.
to sprint as fast as I can with my piece of paper in front of me, just ready to show him as I burst through the door.
Are you using key?
Fuck yeah, I am.
Yeah. Boost that speed, boost that acrobatics. Yeah, you're
Yes.
Wait,
blitzing.
couldn't I just use snow shape?
I was gonna be the one to say it.
Well,
But
see,
yes.
Itzelli's already ran out of the bar, so.
Zelly blasts out,
Yeah.
and you just like
I'm like-
you. Phil is sitting there cleaning glasses, and you're like, couldn't I just use snow shape? And Phil's like, yeah, probably. I don't know what that is, but you're magic.
Sounds like something that'll
You
work.
you made those beautiful ice sculptures. I can't believe
Let's
you can't
see if we can
explode
build
it
your
into tiny
machine.
pieces.
Test it.
So you bust in. You're hammering out nails.
Can you make this?
Kind of turns it upside down.
No, it's this way.
What am I looking at?
There's also no description on it of what it does.
No, it's just handles, knives, ice. That's
Classic ice knife.
yeah. Oh,
Explain
sorry.
this nonsense.
Okay. Don't call it nonsense. That's quite hurtful. Anyways, so what it does, see, is two people or one strong orc can crank that little handle around in a circle, and then we've got that long icicle that we can take from the roof of the dungeon, right? And then as you're cranking, the knives are like shaving off little pieces of ice, and you just keep cranking. And I just thought of a problem.
A pencil sharpener. You've created a pencil sharpener.
Yeah. So, and then the ice little pieces get collected, and then you flavor them with berries, and
And
you sell
booze.
them for profit.
Berries and booze.
You know, the booze will melt the ice too fast.
So
No, it doesn't. That's the best part.
yeah, you just mix the booze with the berry syrup. Primo.
So it sounds like you're sold.
Out of character, yes.
Out of character, sounds amazing.
That sounds like
So-
it was in character.
The function of this, you want it to just chip off the ice.
Yes. So we can sell it for profit. You like money. I know you're a money boy. You can do it, right? I don't think you can do it.
Challenge.
I'm just kidding. I know you can do it, please. Oh.
Let me redraw this in a way that makes sense and will actually function, and I'll get back to you.
I'll take it.
There's
I'm
a classic
frame
problem
this
of
on the.
turning when the icicle is going in. It just blocks the handle. You're gonna frame it.
Yep. It's framed. It's going up above my bed. It's Zelly's.
Patent pending.
Yeah, it's Zelly's best ideas.
That gives me something to
It's like a little cartoon of one of your moms below, just like, I'm so proud of you.
The little thumbs up.
Little thumbs up. A couple tear stains on the paper.
I'll draw that too. Don't tempt me.
I have so many colored pencils.
What I wouldn't give for some art to put on the Mad King.
Hey.
Be right back. Besides just the maps. I'm so excited. Oh, that looks great. The Mad King maps are good, but art's better.
This is the device you're trying
Art's
to create.
better.
Yes.
Pencil sharpener.
Well, you know, it's a big pencil sharpener.
I could throw on the art from Marcellius, Sir Blitz, because I totally just took his My Hero OC, and I'm like, that's great. I'm going to put him in Mad King.
Yeah.
So I burst back through the door, picture in hand. He said he would do it, and it's a great idea, and he's gonna make it even better.
Hey, very cool. But I did think of something after you left. I think I could probably, kind of like how we made the sculptures. I could just kind of just break it, probably, to like little crystals.
I mean, you could, but that's gonna take a lot of spell slots to do that all day long for lots
What
of
are
people.
spell slots?
And then you don't want like
Is a spell slot another machine?
A lot of
I
power.
can't keep up with technology. I don't understand it.
You kids and your cell phone TVs.
Okay. Anyways, ignore all of you.
Back to in-universe discussions.
So, but like, can you keep up with that all day long? And then do you want to do that in front of people?
You
do you want to
know-
have a bunny
No,
creating
that's
snow?
a very good point. I can't do that all day. I could do that maybe a couple of times before I just.
So we're back to my idea because it's the best.
Hey, it's a good idea.
Perfect. That's what I wanted to hear.
What is Snow Shape's like effective area? It is per level. It's several like cubic feet per level, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you make an insulated wagon,
5 cubic feet plus 1 per level.
plus 1 cubic foot per level. So you're, I mean, that's not a
10 cubic
lot.
feet.
Yeah. 10 cubic feet. Nah.
Or 11 cubic feet.
11. Yeah, let's 6th level. Yeah.
Yeah.
11 cubic feet. That's not
A ton.
a ton. Well, I don't know, for snow, 11 cubic feet might be a ton. Ton takes up a lot less room than a lot of people think it does, depending on the object, of course.
Right.
The series I was reading through, the Spellmonger series, a big part of it is like he sells a mountain at one point on accident, but they say it's like 3,000 tons, and I'm like, bro, that's a molehill at best. It's not a lot of tonnage when you're talking solid rock. Anyway, any hoser. You guys got a good chunk a day.
Yeah, so I got my ass kicked by a couple people, and it dawned on her that
Maybe you should practice. And
yes, because other
prepare.
people are going to use magic, and I don't really have that. So
you got key.
I do have some.
You drink some booze. You got god powers.
Kind of. I can damage reduce myself, and that's about.
And you can produce bees.
Yeah, but that's cheating.
Is it?
Yeah.
The dude's blood is lead, basically.
So
it with
it's
bees!
like 15 pounds per
The-
cubic foot.
Oh, okay.
So that's
So
a fair amount.
that's a fair amount. Yeah. Not nearly a ton, but a fair amount.
But is it enough?
That'd be 11 cubic feet times what?
50.
Maybe 3 or so. 3 casts for the spell.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of.
Well, do
ice.
you want to just do
It's
that
a lot
instead?
of shaved ice.
I can go back and tell him that my
No.
idea's
I
off.
think you should make it anyway because, like you're saying, I can't.
Follow your dreams.
Like, I only have so much energy for each.
Plus,
each
that opens up the
effect or-
wonderful opportunity for just hiring people to make it for you, instead of you guys having to constantly
Yeah.
do it.
We do have these.
You have to retrieve the blocks of ice, but so at least at that would be the only part of the thing that you would have to be a part of.
So my idea stands.
Yes.
I'm gonna constantly shoot down and rebuild up everything you guys want to do. It's my favorite part about DMing.
No, your favorite part of DMing is telling us to do terrible, terrible things.
Yeah, shoot you down and then build you up. I say you can totally do that, and then I go right into the teardown phase when I reveal that you can't actually do that. I also really enjoy hurting you.
I know.
It's okay, everyone. He's just a sadist.
It's well,
So yeah, I'm gonna go.
Go to the
find-
practice yard.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, go practice your kung fu.
Yes.
Do some martial arts training.
Yeah, it's not necessarily kung fu or martial arts. It's mostly just punching things really hard and then the occasional kick.
Do you want to do karate in the garage?
We go.
I'm getting a better idea of your martial arts style. I was thinking super cool, like drunken master Jackie Chan going on, but
No,
you're
no.
just
It's
just a drunk dude at a bar.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
That's yes.
I swing and I have no intention of protecting myself.
Pretty much.
All right, roll a d12 for me. Circumstance.
Perfect. I was really scared there for a second. Like,
What's going on? Roll initiative.
11.
11. That's close enough for some names of note. Let's see here. Who do you know a little more specifically?
Well, do you want the names I have written down?
Yeah.
Because that's like
Actually,
a solid
that is a
3.
fantastic way to do things.
So the names she remembers are Sir Blitz and Sir River because both of them beat me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, River did.
I also have Tatiana, bitch I slapped, written down.
You're from the Adventurers Party.
And Vic
yeah,
seems pretty cool.
Yeah, from the adventuring crew.
Also Jose because he set himself on fire and that was
Sure
fucking
did.
weird.
He did.
And Ken,
And Ken, but Ken's not in town.
not yet.
But he's supposed to be relatively soon, as far as you know.
Yes. I also have Jeffrey, the Baron, bad at paperwork. Baron is in parentheses.
Baron
Or
is
not.
indeed in parentheses. He is just a government official.
Quotation marks, not parentheses.
He's at a temporary position.
Yeah. So that's.
But Bronshire is technically a barony. So.
The other thing I have is Bloodfist, secret powers? ? This is how Itzelli takes notes.
I'm honored that you think some of my NPCs are mysterious enough to have question marks associated with them.
That's what we got.
Well,
I'm looking and I'm really hoping that I just see, like, oh, no. I was
What?
really hoping that she actually just wrote out question mark.
I did. It's right there.
No,
Oh.
you wrote
just a question mark.
This is the new proposed plan.
Oh boy, how are people going to read that?
They're not, unfortunately. But it's got
Unfortunately,
pictures.
the light's just way too intense, I think, but maybe Stream got it.
You're just gonna have to take pictures of it and add it to the back
That's
screen.
just
Yeah.
the first go of a
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
shaved icer. Yeah, perfect.
Here. Yeah.
The engineering world is proud.
Shaved
Beautiful.
isomatic.
I love it.
It's just classic
It's just a blender.
ice shaver. Yeah.
I get the patent. This is my
I get the
idea.
royalties.
Looks nothing like your idea.
5% royalties.
Might be in court about it, I guess.
Right.
It's my intellectual property.
Yeah.
Court will be held over the
Who
spring
invented the
games.
light bulb?
Oh, man.
Who was credited with inventing the light bulb? See, totally different people, right?
Bitch ass, bitch. That's who.
Ooh. Jose's around, and you see that Vic guy. He's hanging out. He's working with his sword and shield, though. He doesn't do a lot of unarmed things. Jose seems to be totally down for unarmed stuff. He's sitting there smacking a dummy every now and then, walking around with a couple other folk that you don't know, but he does.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk up to him. Hey, you got a hangover? Feeling good? Gonna light anything on fire?
Huh? Well, it's 2 PM, so no, I'm feeling pretty decent actually. How are you feeling? You were drinking pretty heavy too, if I remember correct.
I was. I feel great. Doesn't affect me. It's great.
Booze doesn't affect you?
I'm not normal.
I feel that, man. I
I
do.
feel it.
Do you still get drunk though?
I can.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna feel real sorry for you. It's like, fuck. All I do is lose control and set myself on fire every now and then.
Right? Like I just don't
super
get the option to
inconsequential.
lose control.
I couldn't imagine not being able to get drunk. That just
would be
sounds.
terrible.
That sounds terrible. What are you doing today?
Well, you know, I realized when we did our anybody who can kick our asses gets free drinks thing that some
A
people
lot more
can,
people can kick your ass than you think can.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
got a
I-
little bit of an ego blow there.
I've been struggling.
So I was gonna practice a little bit before these boxing tournaments show up
Oh.
because I really want to win that.
Yeah, I get you.
I like to win.
Well, hey, you know, you're in the unofficial boxing thing, the
Yes.
non-sanctioned,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
All my favorite stuff is always the non-sanctioned thing.
It's always the best. Who-
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Bureaucracy is bullshit.
Well, horses don't let me sit on them anyway.
Did we just become best friends?
Do you?
Horses
you,
hate me too. Animals hate me.
Oh, okay. I
in
was like, have you
general.
accidentally set a horse on fire before? Like,
No, they just usually kick me.
ah.
One bit me once. That was great.
You got bit by a horse? I hear they do that pretty frequently. I, spend most of my time out on the sea. Sometimes the Vikel transports horses, but I've never, tended them.
I tried. It didn't go well.
Yeah?
Yeah. Been
Well,
chased by a.
You do well on the
T-Rex once.
ocean? What?
Yeah, that was terrifying.
What's a T-Rex?
Or I guess in D&D it's Tyrannosaur, right?
Well, yeah, a Tyrannosaur. You can say T-Rex. A T-Rex is a type of Tyrannosaur, and
Okay.
it is absolutely viable to be something that you would have ran from.
Okay.
But those are only from the Fate Woods.
I thought they were from the Orc Plains, too.
Or the Great Plains, yeah.
Well, fuck.
Potato.
Where the sailor has never been, for sure, and where most military men probably actually wouldn't have been either.
Just gonna gloss over really quickly. Yeah, I do pretty well on the water.
Oh, well, great. Yeah, cool, man. It's sailing's been my life. It's really convenient, I guess. I've got I had a friend whip up some enchanted ropes when I enlisted and got, you know, my service going and everything, and got put through the talent school. Because I don't really control when I set fire, you know? I don't quite have the handle on that just yet. It's new. But so they're enchanted so they don't burn. So that anytime I'm on the boat, right, if I feel the heat coming up, they just got it up at top deck. I go throw that lasso around my ankles, I just fucking dive off. It's great. Puts me right out.
That's a great idea. That's a great plan. See?
Yeah.
See?
It's been fantastic, except for those couple of times that there was like a big sea thing in the water. And they had to like dip me quick.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Quick
I don't
dipping.
like sea things.
But some of my friends, they're really good at pulling you up. Strong fellas. We got some strong seamen on the crew.
Sure you do. Anyway, about this boxing thing, do you wanna practice with me?
You want to spar with me?
I mean, you're standing here.
Yeah, okay. Just don't beat me up too hard in front of my friends.
Sure.
Contested roll,
Just strength.
or attack roll, or however you want to do it.
Do attack rolls.
I totaled 7.
Oh no! I totaled it 28.
You did not hold back.
I
You betrayed this man.
I'll never trust you again.
You whip him soundly, and his couple of friends hanging around. There's 3 of them. They're off to the side, giggling and having a grand time at that. Because you're not like big.
no.
This is a broad-shouldered dude,
Yeah.
but it seems like he is absolutely untrained in unarmed fighting.
Oh. Well, why was he out here beating up a dummy then?
Because he
He's
really,
training.
yeah, so he just likes the brawl. He didn't say he was enrolled
Well,
or anything like that.
he led me to assume this is his
Yeah,
fault.
sure.
What did they
Um,
blame?
he does not set fire
Perfect.
throughout training, though.
I'm gonna look at the guys who are giggling and be like, "You guys want to go next? I mean, you thought this was funny.
Oh,
Come on, you little pussies."
what? Yeah. A smaller man kind of gets up. He puts his hands up. He keeps a little buzz cut, just the tiniest little tuft in a ponytail on the back of his head. And he goes, "All right, sure, why not? You beat up Jose just fine. I'm actually a top deck fighter. I don't just spend all my time below deck working on cannons." And Jose's like, "Hey, man, they're cool." He comes over and he reaches out a hand.
Shake his hand.
Ping.
Nice to meet you, Pig.
Mulan? Is that you?
No, you'll see. Well, you're gonna use your weird talents or whatever, just like for the brawl?
I mean, my weird talents aren't great, so probably
It's
not.
not my fault.
Okay.
you
I'm gonna spend a key point.
didn't seem to have any problem beating up on the guy who sometimes accidentally sets himself on fire. So
Yeah.
Ping about to fuck you up.
I need you to roll at disadvantage.
Oh
Well,
no.
That's
does a
unfortunate.
nat 20
Does
get
not
rid of the
cancel.
disadvantage?
Nope.
Okay.
Better roll another one.
Sucks,
Time for the
buddy.
nat
You
one.
got a double nat 20.
Hey, not
That's
bad.
not terrible.
It's not terrible.
I'll take it. So with 18, 29.
Not sufficient.
No?
He beats you up. As you go to swing at him, every time he doesn't defend himself.
Hmm.
And every time you're about to connect, he disappears and shows up somewhere next to you and swings. He teleports.
Bigham's return.
The Return of Bigums.
The Return of Bigums.
And he is adept at unarmed combat. In fact, it seems like he has an entire style based exclusively around this automatic teleportation that he does.
Okay.
Wait, there's a thing for that.
Not in D&D. But I'm the DM, I can make up whatever the fuck I want.
Fair enough.
Cheeto.
And I can give whatever kind of bonuses I feel like because of it.
Fair enough.
Also, he rolled a nat 18, so that helps with me saying that he's super talented.
I would have had him if not for that disadvantage.
I would have. That's
Maybe.
2 out of 3. I didn't hear no bell.
The bell doesn't dismiss you, I do.
Yeah, he whips you pretty soundly. You never get a hand on him. And he just kind of like cracks knuckle. They're laughing again. You know, they're giggling and stuff. And he just kind of goes, "You're good, kid, but don't get too hot-headed." And Jose's like, "Hey, what the fuck, man?"
I mean, that was cool, but like, fuck you, man.
Hey, you know, maybe sometime you want to do it without magic. He kind of looks around the field and he goes, "I don't think anybody here's adept in anti-magic, actually, so you'll have to wait till some other folks show up, maybe. We don't have anyone on my ship that can turn me off, so."
But everyone
I
can
don't like
turn
to
you
lose. Do you want to go again?
You do know I can't not
Best 2 out of 3.
do it, right? Like that's the point of a sport.
Well, yeah. So,
Okay.
But can I ask you a question about how it works?
You can ask.
So, like, do you control it, or is it just like I'm about to get hit, my body automatically teleports?
I'm not too terribly sure. I don't think about it.
Fuck it, we're gonna give this a try. Going again.
Okay. What's the strategy?
Bro just has a...
Otherwise, you're just rolling at disadvantage.
Every time you throw a punch, you do a spin kick behind you just in case.
I was gonna summon 2 swords of bees. That was the strategy.
Okay, but here's the problem,
Because I
right?
don't control them and they just attack anyone in the
No.
area.
You can totally control your bees just fine.
Oh, okay. I thought I wasn't
well,
sure.
yeah. They'll if the target goes down, they will move to the next target.
Right.
You have to, you know.
It's my target.
Yeah, you have to
Okay.
consider them a target.
Okay.
Also, you can dispel them anytime you want.
Okay.
Be gone, bees.
The problem is that in order to summon bees,
You have to make contact.
you have to land the hit. And you did not touch him last time.
Not write
Just
down that rule.
Every...
Yeah.
Yeah, every hit you roll for bees.
No,
Yeah.
I can just summon 2
Oh, you
swarms
do.
of bees
Yeah,
now.
you do have the 2 bee swarms you can summon. That's correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
The 1 a day.
Yes.
That's right. I was thinking just your normal, the
You
baseline
also,
ability.
you also could just throw feints and see what the fuck happens. Throw a feint and guard. See if he
Yeah.
blinks.
Flurry of blows. You miss that fucking punch, you just turn it into a spin kick. Use your momentum.
Yeah, I mean,
Sweep the leg!
definitely could. I mean, I have like
Throw
improved,
dirt in his eyes first, and then see if it still works.
right? Like I have improved.
Parry,
dirt
this is fucking
control.
casual.
I have improved crit.
Pocket sand.
I can say. You just cover yourself in 2 large bee swarms. Just have this 10-foot radius of bees.
Perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm summoning. That's the plan.
Yeah,
is to summon 2
he's
swarms
sitting there
of
and
bees.
he's just kind of like hopping up and down, and then bees just start appearing and coalescing out of nowhere.
Starts
and
coming
just,
out of her sleeves and shit.
Yeah, at some point he can't see you inside the bee swarm anymore, and he's like,
It's fucking Shino type shit.
"Guys, what?"
And then the bees attack.
This ain't cool.
Roll.
Oh no.
Nat 18 again.
Well, I
With
don't even need
disadvantage,
to
you
roll.
can't see her.
Nope, not disadvantage.
Concealment? Question mark?
Bad roll.
50.
It was a bad roll. I can't fight well inside a swarm of bees.
Yeah, you're swinging it, and your bees are just kind of getting in the way. But it's okay, right? For the most part, he's kind of teleporting around you, and you're just going like, ow, 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 ouch, ow,
Yeah.
ow.
I mean, it was a
And
18.
He doesn't give up. He beats you up, but the fight's over, and he's swelling. And he's like,
He's allergic to bees.
I accidentally killed a man.
I think I'm gonna go back to the tent now, guys. But good sparring with you.
I told you it was weird. I'm sorry.
How often can you make bees? How many bees come to you?
You know,
Millions.
it
About
just
enough to
depends
lift
on
a
the
jetliner.
day.
I hope you fight
I
Jose
can't
first in the
imagine that, man. It's
tournament.
too many. It's like
And Jose's like,
3.5 times
I'm
more than
not
the population
signed
of
up.
the Earth
And you're like,
bees.
You'll sign up. You'll sign up.
Does
Who's the
anybody
real-
else want to go minus the bees? I
And he
won't
just
put the
kinda,
bees
like-
on again.
Turns, he's like, oh. And very tenderly walks away.
Who's the real loser?
Yeah. You recover very fast.
But I say, if you really think about it, she won that fight.
He's gonna take a couple of days.
Like, he may have
Yeah,
won the battle.
until
I
you look
won
at all
the
the
war.
like hundreds of bees that are dead because their stingers are stuck inside him. You just rip the bottom of them
I
out.
mean, you don't have to make it so dark, bro.
they're-
Like,
they're
we're
Your
having a
summon
good time.
comrades fall with every attack they make.
That's fine.
The other two look at you and they're both like, "No, we don't unarmed fight." One is a dude, very Japanese looking.
I don't do
relatively
bees.
short. And he goes, "Nah, I only do I do weapons fighting. That's kind of it." And a girl, long purple hair. She goes, "No, I only here for the tournament 1v1s as well."
I've got a stick. Hold up, a walking stick.
So you want to do armed combat
Common
now?
staff.
Are you signed up for the 1v1s as well?
No, definitely not.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
good with the stick.
But you want to?
I don't know.
You just
here
want to
for a
fight?
good time. Yeah, I'm just
Just here to
training.
fight.
She kind of they kind of like look at each other and she shrugs her shoulders and goes, "Yeah, okay, I could use a warm up."
Izzelli has no idea how to train. She's doing her best right now.
She goes and she kind of she picks out two short sword trainers, two wooden short swords. She goes, "Come back in like 5 minutes, would you?"
Okay. That's weird.
And she just kind of holds them in her lap and she closes her eyes and just kind of hangs out on a chair for a while, around with her couple other friends. You're free to just whap at a dummy every now and again.
Oh no,
Things
no!
like
I
that.
pull out my pocket flask.
Uzel feels a disturbance in the force. Bad training is happening.
Yeah, some very bad training is happening. These guys are doing some decent training. You see Jose now has gone off to some training dummies and he's trying to like copy a couple moves from you and Ping. Of course, Ping's fighting style is super different than anything any just standing person could do. NVIDIA,
Yeah.
you still hanging out at the bar?
Hanging out
Did
at
you
the bar.
come back?
There's not really a lot of places I can go on my own, seeing as I'm a rabbit and
You-
I don't
yeah.
want to cause too much alarm.
Being a rabbit and moseying around town would be
Yeah.
relatively difficult.
I want to check on my garden, make sure none of the drunk people trampled it.
No, everything seems to be doing pretty decent. You see that someone had went and put, kind of like a little wire barrier,
Okay.
more or less. So your trees are kind of, your two little fruit trees are kind of public access, but the actual garden section
Mm-hmm.
is sectioned off by this little kind of shin-high fencing.
That's cool.
Little
We
chicken
like
wire.
that. We appreciate that. Yeah, just tending to the garden a little bit, cleaning up in the bar. I might. I'll talk to this one when she gets back and see if she wants to try to make the snow cones or something.
Yeah, you could spend a little time downstairs, get some
Yeah.
ice chunks ready, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Blast them off the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could prep a bunch of good berries, and they could be little healing treats after the fights.
Hey. Yeah, we could sell it to the fighters. Okay, you'll have to recommend that because she's not gonna think of that. Yeah, I can definitely do that.
She's ready for the sparring match.
Alright.
She walks over and she holds the two short swords. You guys are standing at opposite ends of the field, and she goes, "Are you ready?"
Sure.
She tosses them into the air and they begin floating. She goes, "All right, let's
Is that supposed to happen?
begin." And the swords just fly at you.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, they just start swinging and bapping around. What's your strategy?
Close the distance.
Yeah. So like,
Be swift as a coursing river.
a couple key points here and super speed
Yeah,
down the
close
thing
distance.
towards her, using the stick like above my head to bash them away as I'm running.
Yeah. Yeah, you close that distance fast, and she like gasps, and you see like her strat. She's trying to like maneuver, but you're just bull rushing her over and over. Yeah,
And
roll it.
sweep the leg, improve trick.
Ooh, yeah, trip. Fuck yeah.
Oh no.
It's like
What'd you roll?
Not good.
Not a nat one, I hope.
No.
Oh,
Okay,
improved. Does improved give
It
anything?
does. It's
Should it be
a
like +2?
16 total.
Sufficient. You caught her off guard. She was not prepared for you to move that fast, and her entire strategy relies around her kind of keeping that distance. Yeah, you close that distance and you beat the tar out of her.
Perfect.
Her swords do some good damage, though.
Okay.
And she does not at any point like lose concentration or however it is that she powers this ability. But yeah, she surrenders
I just
in
picture
relatively quick order.
I just picture it Zelly just getting bashed in the back of the head with these swords, and she's just like,
It's a stick. Just beat her with a stick.
Just swinging blind as these wooden swords are just like crossing your face, like
I'll hit it till it dies.
swing till it stops.
So at this point, like, how much non-lethal damage do you think I've taken?
Oh, tons, immense amounts. But every time afterwards, you take a little break, you get a little food and water.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not worrying about that.
Okay, cool. Because I'm like taking some hits.
You might be coming pretty close to your training session's time, though,
Yeah.
because of just how hard you've been going with things.
Perfect. I can get in one more.
You could get in one more, yeah.
Okay.
With whom?
I'm just gonna like scan the field and look for anybody who are just like, I don't know, unarmed, looking like they're like.
There's a couple kind of like city guardsmen that you recognized from them following the orcish fellows around a lot. They're practicing some wrestling.
I can do that. I can grapple.
You go over to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of like stop and you catch them in between a bout or whatever. They're stretching. Oh, hello, miss.
Hi. So I'm in training,
I'm
and
gonna hustle their asses.
I was really hoping, I don't like my big orc friends are doing orc things,
Oh,
and I was just,
you just opened the new bar.
yeah.
Yeah, that's where you look familiar from. We were there.
You
yeah.
were there?
Oh yeah, good booze. Oh, how do you get it cold?
Trade secret. Yeah. We're keeping it close.
You adventurers and your fucking magic, man.
Pretty cool, right?
It was cool.
Yeah. So,
Get it?
hot.
I'm sorry.
So, can I like, I don't know, spar with you guys a little bit, wrestle around, throw some punches, whatever you guys want to do?
Well, we weren't practicing any like punches or anything today.
If you guys,
I don't know. I'm feeling kind of almost done wrestling. It looks like we're just kind of starting. I don't.
These bitches are scared of you.
do you guys not like me? Like,
Oh,
it's,
not,
I mean,
you're-
it's fine.
no, you're
It's-
super. The problem is that you're really likable.
I don't understand, and I'm just gonna walk away.
Yeah, the one guy's like, dude, that was fucking smooth. As they like, and he's like, shut the fuck up, man. I panicked. And that's the last you hear from them. Is you kind of like,
Yeah, I just go
you
back
get a little
to the
distraught
bar.
and walk,
Yeah.
walk away. And
She's so confused.
Yes. Yeah, they were not handling that one smoothly. That was
No.
that was a nat 2 will save.
So I show up back at the bar.
Yeah, towards the end of the day, you get 4 hours worth of training, and so keep track of your training hours because you can transmute that 1 hour into a +1 bonus to use in the spring games.
Perfect. Training.
Which means that you guys could potentially rack up like hundreds of bonuses if you really get down to training.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Oh yeah. That's the entire plan.
But the NPCs all get the same benefit.
Got it.
And they live right next to list fields, so.
So we need to have an open bar night for all the people
Yeah,
participating.
You just need to have like
And
multiple
just
bar
give
nights,
them-
just get them
and just
super fucked up constantly so they can't train.
I mean, that works. I was going to say laxatives, but I like your idea better. Hard to train when you shit yourself.
You guys are terrible. You're gonna lose so much. Your bar's gonna go under if you do something like that. I hope you know. Like, it serves its one night purpose. Is this pizza?
Yes.
All right, guys.
Pizza Perry.
We're gonna take a 10-minute pizza break. We will be back later. Bye.
Pretty sure I have one.
We
I
got
would just
some grid
get like a
paper.
booklet. I saw them in like the little like leaf paper books. Just
Yeah.
like grid paper.
Yeah.
Got one in the car. You need a couple of sheets or something.
I don't know how many I need because I'm probably gonna fuck up several times, so I'm just gonna buy a whole thing.
Okay.
Yes. It was just a mental note to
Sometimes
myself.
though, sometimes the fuck ups you just gotta make permanent. Like
Yeah.
when you name an NPC Olivia, and then when you go to retype and you mistype as Alicia, and now her name's Alicia,
Nice.
freeing up the name Olivia to be used later in the campaign.
I got this weird thing going where like all of the towns are named like the first 3 letters are the same
Oh, okay, yeah.
because they're all named after like
There's-
the original queen.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Yeah,
And there's
so
nothing
it's
wrong with
easy.
having a gimmick with it,
Yeah, it makes it easy,
like naming your towns after medals
right?
and having the nicety of the town be directly correlated to the nicety of the medal.
Right?
I've been starting to build an entity for New Albion that is a goddess, but it's actually a hive mind entity.
Oh yeah,
It's totally unrelated to any other hive mind in Pathfinder.
that'll be fun to fuck with.
Yeah. It's gonna be pretty wild. It's gonna be a rough trip.
Lots of playtests going on, guys. Hopefully, we're whittling down for a campaign for new stream. We're looking at doing Thursdays instead of video games. We're looking at doing a new D&D stream. We got to whittle down to what campaign we want, and then we got to figure out who's at the table as well.
Our options are what, 2 campaigns?
We got Chris's. We got Chris's
Yeah.
we're playtesting. New Albion that we're playtesting. If James's works good, we might bring James in and do
It's gonna need
the
some
One
work.
Piece. It'll need some work.
It's a
That's
little
fine.
overpowered right now, I
Also,
think.
his work
Yeah.
schedule is crazy.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
true.
think that would
That's
work
true as
well.
well.
So Chris or I.
And then I've been writing that new campaign, and that'll be ready to playtest soon.
Someone else
Bring
is
your
also
DM
writing
to
a
the
new
table.
campaign.
And yeah, Tafa's got the new campaign going.
Someone else is also writing a new
Oh,
campaign.
who else is writing a new campaign? T, is this the announcement time?
No, it's not me.
Oh,
Someone
I've been thinking
else sitting
about
at the
writing
table.
a-
Someone else sitting at
Yeah.
the table is writing a new campaign.
I've been thinking about writing a Star Wars campaign.
no, because
It's
Tafa and I were talking a little bit that you and Adriana
Still
wanted
haven't
to
knowledge.
Adriana.
wanted to practice DMing, and so we were gonna get
Someone
together
else
and
is
do
writing a new
something.
campaign.
I only have 13 typed pages.
You got 13 type pages already?
Yeah.
Damn. All right. So when are we playtesting?
I have one.
Very
Let's
soon.
do
Like
it.
honestly, we could.
Fucking
The reason we
chill
were going to
Saturday
the other
playtest.
night, but I wasn't quite ready because I didn't have some of the NPCs like stats done.
Sure.
That's done now.
You
I've
do
been,
NPC
You know-
stats.
If we wanted to do it, if you could do it,
Yes. Is that not?
No,
a
it's a
thing?
very good thing to do.
It's a very good thing.
if you
Don't
if
listen
we-
to Ian.
If we could do it on Saturday, Rachel's going to be showing up to Chill Saturday, the gal I was inviting for New Blood at the table,
Yeah.
and then we
That'd be
could
a good
hop
call.
into that playtest.
Well, yeah. We'll see how it pans out.
Yeah.
It's a good call.
Yeah, Donald's super excited for mine.
Good.
I
I'm
think
excited
he
for
wants
yours.
to be
Yeah.
involved in it.
I'm
He's
excited
got a
for everything.
character created already.
I'm excited for a proper West March now that we have like 8 DMs.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what Adriana was wanting, from my understanding, ever so slightly. I talked to Top about
Tafa's
it
been
like
talking about it
once.
for months. He
Has
keeps
he?
bringing it up to me. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Talked
Top
about
talks
it
about West
one
March all
time.
the time.
It's like, hey, Adriana and a couple other people want to practice
well, Tulsa also
DMing,
has
so
a really cool idea for a communal setting for West March.
perfect.
Yeah,
I
which is
mean,
how it's supposed to work anyway.
Yeah.
easy.
I
Yeah.
think that's what Tapa's testing tonight
Oh,
with another group.
oh, easy.
So we get to dump the Muppet dice, make a map, and then
Clean them up at dice.
clean the Muppet
I'm gonna
dice.
clean them up at dice once in a while. If
Alright.
you have to resort to Muppet dice, you deserve to get sick.
Oh, we were just thinking of removing the curse upon them, but you know.
You're getting ready to head back to the
Kick some
bar.
sage in
I
there.
am.
Dang.
I
And
have
you-
chopped down a tree
And
and
you wanted to call out for Dawn
Yeah.
in the middle of the woods.
Yeah. You never know.
You scream, there is no response.
Damn. That's a shame. Yeah, I'll find him.
Head back to the bar.
Yeah,
What do you do with the tree?
I was just about to say, so after I had chopped down the tree, how long until, like, once the tree was down and I ripped up the stump, how long until, like, I would be heading back to town before it, like, started to get dark? Because I know I had, like, a few hours of travel time.
Yeah, you got a few hours of travel time. It would be getting dark as you get back to town. Kind of towards the end of dinner, the start of the drinking part of the bar.
I could be a little bit later, because I'm going to go little bit further away from where I pulled up the tree.
Okay.
And I'm just going to burn it. Big campfire.
Only you could prevent forest fires.
I want you to understand. You're not a camper. I get it. Burning a tree takes a very long time.
Yeah, that's why I was asking how much longer.
Burning
Just stay overnight.
a freshly chopped tree.
Yeah. You have to make like 8
Very,
different campfires,
very
dry out the
long
wood.
time.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
plan, like,
It's-
I was actually, like, I was thinking of at least being out here for a couple of days anyways, thinking, like,
Yeah,
maybe
you,
going back and then coming back. But
you'd
if
have to
anything, I could
stay.
just-
You'd have to stay the night out here at least.
So what you
Yeah, I can do
do
that.
is you take dry deadfall, make a fire out of that, use it to dry out the tree that you just chopped down,
See-
and then build fires out of that tree.
And then you
Marquise
go hunt
isn't a
an animal
camper.
and you
Yeah.
smoke it.
But-
Smoke the tree.
Uzul is fucking fantastic at it, so
Yeah.
he's very proficient at this.
Yeah.
I'm just not. Yeah, I'm gonna.
If you're looking to get rid of the tree, it might just honestly be easier to like rent a cart tomorrow.
That's a paper trail.
Put
paper
you know
You
cut
already
the
have a
tree,
paper trail.
I am fucking working on it.
and if you don't want to sell it, you could just take it further into the woods. You could take it to the coast and just like dump it off the cliff into the ocean.
There's another option for people to see me. Fuck it, sure. I'll huck it in the ocean or the fucking river or something.
Yeah. You and Altivo wrestle it all night. So you're much closer to the ocean than you are to the river.
Okay, that's fine.
So you should go to the ocean.
Okay, I'll go to the ocean.
Yeah. It's a pretty decent call. Much better than trying to burn it.
I could stay the night in the woods.
So like, hey, so you know how you wanted to write yourself out for a week?
Well, you did it. You guys back at the bar, you show up a little late to this, but you two are there for the opening. People start trickling in for dinner. Mark's showed up, and he's got his big, silly, draconic mask and cloak on. People are getting a little more used to seeing him around in town. He's making a point to, like, walk around in that so people know that there's one of those weirdo monks around. So that people can recognize him and not question too often. He's cooking up a storm. Phil and Johnny are working just fine. Kind of towards the end of dinner, just about when you're showing up, a beautiful blonde enters the room. And she is wearing this huge flowing gown that's got one of those baskets in it, you know? It's like, you're never going to see my legs in your entire life because I'm wearing this bird cage kind of ruffles thing. And she goes and sits down at a table, and Johnny is immediately just starting to shirk his duties.
Make him go clean the bathrooms or
I'm
something.
gonna go bite his ankles.
Do it.
Yeah, he's like sitting at the table just a little too long,
Yeah.
lingering while people are like looking for a drink. You go bite it. He's like, ah! And he looks
What the
down, and
fuck
she's
are
like,
you
you okay? And he's like, she's...
You can see the fury in the back.
He's like,
Flames. Look at the
he like
back of
goes
his
back to the
pupils.
kitchen to talk to you, and he's like, she's like super into me, man. She lives in Ironshire.
On shift.
I'm sorry, but like,
Flirt with the customers.
what do you mean don't flirt? I'm a bartender. That's like 90% of the job.
You don't stand there long enough to not be doing your job.
I get it. Okay, I'm sorry, but she's just, man, she's got me smitten. Her name's Gwen.
Her name's Gwen.
That's nice. Go take her money and go help the next customer.
Yeah, okay, man. Thought you guys was cool.
Unless she has a lot of really good information, move on.
No, she's a jeweler. Yeah, he goes and he just starts serving people again, and every now and then he's like, you know, blowing kisses and trying to steal a wink or whatever. There's people, yeah, Johnny's just completely gone, and Phil too. He's like, dude, like, come on. And Phil's just like, you know, he sits there. Mark cooks the food, and maybe he like organizes it on a tray and then sends it out, kind of thing. But Phil's not.
Expediter.
Yeah, Phil is not active in the business. He's your bookkeeper. He doesn't want to interact with folk. You
As he
doing any work tonight?
Yeah, I'm here. I bartend.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm good at. That and punching things.
Hell yeah.
Not good at people. Not good at animals. Just make drinks and punch things.
Every party's gotta have one.
It's a good roll.
It is. That's a 27.
You are on point tonight with your
Perfect.
drinks. I need the three of you to roll circumstance. Or are you hanging out downstairs at all? Or are you just maybe getting a bite and heading up?
No, I'll be downstairs. Sipping on my apple juice.
Yeah.
We have to promote the orc's blood somehow.
6.
4.
12.
6 more 8. Wow.
22.
Fantastic. Some familiar faces stroll in. It's a couple folk from the adventuring party.
Bitches.
Yes!
Yeah, you see.
Won't you join us?
I've never met these people.
I have.
Yeah, you haven't met these folk yet.
I have met one of them very well.
And you guys are
Tatiana's
also
not in.
Of course
you
not.
guys are also
No.
aware that I told them that if they did come to the bar and they wanted to kick that broad to the curb, they could join our party.
Well, I was there for that conversation, and I'm bartending.
Making
so
sure that
yes.
everybody is aware of
I don't think I was
that
there for that.
in case
You
that
wasn't it, we're not.
surfaces.
That was our
Yeah,
come kick
that's-
our asses for free drinks day.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
that was that day.
Is it Vic? He seems pretty
Vic,
cool.
yeah,
That's what
Vic
the notes
is
say.
Vic is the short and stout guy. He's got the red hair. Very apologetic personality when it comes to his compatriots. There is Victoria, the blonde-haired
Bitch.
cavalry woman.
No, not
No,
the
that's
bitch.
Tatiana.
Oh, that's Tatiana.
She's the silent,
Yeah.
stoic type.
Okay.
Oh, hold on a second. Where is?
So far, she's been too good to train with Uzel.
And our silent dude with the dog. His dog is not
Sure,
with
trained
him
with her
today.
ones.
Tonight.
no dogs.
Those dogs rather mean to orcs, so when he goes to the orcs bar, he's not going to bring his pooch.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just forgotten his name. I think it's Brandon. But hold on. I think it's a B name. No, it's not at all. It's Nelson,
It's Nelson.
which is why I forgot. Who remembers a name like Nelson? Why would I write that into here? Yeah, the three of them show up. Everybody but Tatiana.
Perfect. As soon as they get in, I'm gonna
use
wave
a
really
follow.
big and get them
Nelson.
ready. Hot rolls, some good drinks.
Yeah, they sit down for some dinner.
Nelson
And
just left the chat.
they just seem to be kind of chatting amongst themselves. Vic's very friendly. He's the one who's kind of making the between trips to the bar for an extra round or whatever. Saw you at the field today.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were doing great until that dude started teleporting.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
Yeah, he's some bullshit. I'm glad that he does like the unarmed combat because I don't have any magical talents, and I was really hoping this year to like do well in the 1v1s because usually down here at Bronshire, this is just where they send like the rookies and kind of like the bullshitters or whatever. So sometimes like the adventurers can do pretty good, but there's some stiff competition this year.
Yeah, I'm in the unarmed competition.
Yeah.
So he's
Well, you did that thing. Are you like a druid? You summon bees?
I'm not a druid, but yes, I do summon bees.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Bees are cool. I like honey. I like mead. Never really hung out with bees though.
They don't. Yeah, they just sting things.
Uh-huh.
That's all my bees do. They're not great for much else.
You guys seem to like be really animal-centric folks. That's kind of cool. You got the rabbit hanging around. His Nvidia's like dragging Jimmy back to
About to get singles again.
dragging Johnny back to work. And
What is Kenosi doing?
Kenosi's over in the corner. He's got a little trumpet.
Yeah.
He's currently like every now and then just.
Does he have his tricycle?
Yeah, his tricycle's sitting around. He's not on it right now. He's playing with this little toy horn that somebody gave him.
Good man.
Yeah, we have a lot of animals around. They typically don't like me, but these ones are
Oh.
okay.
So like the orcs are the ones who do the animal thing?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's weird. Nelson totally didn't get that vibe. He got the vibe that if anybody it would be you. That was like the animal person.
He's not great at reading people, is he?
No.
He doesn't hang out with a lot of folk. He's pretty,
He's the one with the mean dog, right? That dog that was gonna.
Right. Well, look, right. His dog it's a retired military dog. The war is going on. It just so happened to be used in the Great Plains. He was just trained to not like orcs.
Oh, so it's racist.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what war does a lot of times.
Yeah. Gets to the best of us.
Well, he is just a dog.
Be careful saying that around here. Animals have feelings.
I mean, yeah, they totally have feelings of racial hatred towards orcs in Nelson's case, I guess.
Just
But
waiting for
he
Gideon
doesn't-
to come attack his face.
Nelson's not, he doesn't.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
get it. We're good. We're cool. We're cool.
Yeah, it was just retired, and it's hard to find a combat trained hound that's not just from the military.
Well, what does he do? Is he like a druid? Does he do animals or just the dog?
Just the dog. Yeah, he just hangs with the dog. He handles a lot of like our team scouting a lot of the time and stuff. He goes around and he'll go for forward positions. He'll go scout the goblin camp and make sure the shaman's there and we'll collect the bounty properly. He's good at what he does. He's a good fellow, just a quiet guy.
What does that Tatiana do other than be a bitch?
She's not that bad. She's really high and tight. The jobs have been kind of tight lately. We were really hoping to be the only adventuring party in town so we could pick up some of those billboard jobs. Unfortunately, everything that's on the board right now just isn't necessarily within our wheelhouse of ability, I guess you could say. She's been really frustrated about that. We were looking maybe to hopefully get some prize money or some fame from some of these tournament things. The competition's looking rough this year. I don't think that we're going to do as well as we do. I mean, Victoria, she's crazy on the horse, but some of these folk, I mean, that one guy you got, that horse is mean, man.
Yeah, that it is mean. It bit me.
Wait,
It's
no,
weird
it
because
didn't bite
you
you.
guys
kicked
do
you.
like the
No,
animal
it bit me.
It bit her too. Yeah.
Did it bite her? I thought it only bit Adara.
Oh no, it bit me and it kicked me in the chest. It's a mean
Yeah.
horse.
Yep. Both of those things.
Also a bit of Dara, yeah.
And also, it's a mean horse.
He's a good boy.
You got an understanding.
Just needs a firm hand,
I think she's our best bet for anything, but Christ, man.
Yeah.
And so she's been real high strung lately. She thinks really highly of herself. She's a very
Clearly.
accomplished cleric, don't get me wrong,
Oh, she's a cleric?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
cool.
why she wears the robes of Ra and everything.
Oh, that
Yeah.
makes sense now.
She graduated from the temple over in Silvershire.
Mm.
And, she's used to just better accommodations and, better job opportunities. I think she was told that being a, strong working Holy Orders taker would be a very profitable enterprise. And generally speaking, the Temple of Ra does well, but the times are just a little constrained for her, I guess. I don't know if it was actually what she was looking for.
Fair enough. I mean, she doesn't need to go around calling people whores.
No, she does not.
She just met.
And it's not going to get her what she wants doing that. I preaching to the choir.
So, is her only issue with us that we're adventurers and I, slapped her? Or does she have,
Well, the slap was a really big one. You guys don't have, a Holy Orders taker, And she kind of looks down at parties that don't have an official clergy member, I guess. From, an official temple or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. She's got that kind of holier than thou thing going on right now. I think she's just, young and spunky.
Have you been adventuring long, or did you just join up with her party, or?
I've been around too terribly long. No, I came out of military academy, and the options were looking kind of grim. If I'm being completely honest, I took an early dip out on the contingency that I joined an adventuring party, hooked up with the Silver Shores Company, and got assigned to this group. Is kind of how they work. We don't necessarily pick our allies. And in fact, after this, when we go back, our party might get jumbled, depending on how efficient we are as a team.
Well, that's kind of sucky.
It works really well. I've been on a couple of missions with some really great folk from them and stuff, and some of their adventures, I don't get along with too terribly well. And, the longer I stay in, the more they keep for that record, and the more I'll get with people I get along with and work well with, and the better jobs we'll get.
Hey, so just out of curiosity, have you been watching a lot of the unarmed people? Is there anybody other than the teleporty dude I should be,
The unarmed folk, not too terribly much. There is that dude with the dreads, and that dark skinned guy. Man, I've seen him sock one of those training dummies, and he sent it flying at least 20 foot.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what he's been doing, but that guy's got that. He eats his protein,
Eats his Wheaties.
All right. Well, it's good talking to you.
Spinach.
Feel free to drink for free because that was the deal we made. Came in, hook you up, because
Oh shoot, man! I
fuck that
thought
bitch.
I thought that was just for the grand opening night.
No?
Well, you guys didn't show up the grade.
You guys are great.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank
yeah.
you.
Adventuring party to adventuring party, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Look. I think conjoined operations are the way to go. I think that's the way of the future. The man, here in the lands, the king doesn't exactly do like militias,
Mm-hmm.
but some of the adventuring parties get pretty big, you know?
Okay. Well, if you ever come across something and you can convince her to stifle her ego a little bit and you need some help, let us know.
Well, we'll see how this week goes, and shoot, maybe next week before spring tournament we can go look at the listings, and because some of these jobs, like I said, they're too big for my party, but I think if we get the two of our powers combined,
Sure.
we could probably go take out some high value targets or something like that.
Sounds like a plan. I've got to get back to the bar.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Sorry,
There's a
don't
rabbit
want
biting
to
my
take
heel.
don't want to take up all your time. Yeah, he gets a couple pints and heads back.
The rabbit's just the supervisor.
Every good government job needs 2 or 3.
The task rabbit.
The bureaucracy.
After me.
The task
Oh, man.
Anything else you guys have for your day?
I'm looking for shady fuckers.
Yeah, I want to just be walking around a little bit and listening.
Yeah.
If I find someone interesting and they have to pick me up, I will let them so I can listen to their
Did
conversation.
you ever get your deafness fixed?
Nope.
Nice.
Ear. Just one ear deaf.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what is that?
We're just holding
What is
out
that
for
perception
restoration
roll?
lesser.
Oh no.
I just think it'd be really cute if, like, you were one of those rabbits with floppy ears and your deaf ear was the one that's
Right. 23.
23. Yeah, you run into those two twins
Mm-hmm.
at one point. They've got a table hanging out. Their bows are back at the list field, probably. And they seem to be having a conversation about a big mission coming up now that the Goldshires hit the water. Talking about, man, I can't wait for once all this celebration's done and stuff to hit back onto the open seas and get going on and get the Navy together. It's been so long since we've had some proper combat.
Yeah, I'll listen. Is that all I have to say?
Yeah, they're pretty vague about it, but it does seem like as soon as this is over, they're getting on that gunboat, heading upriver, connecting with at least a couple, flagships,
Mm-hmm.
and
Didn't
they're
say where
heading.
going to?
They said they were going to go far.
Okay.
They were getting ready and gearing up for like months on the sea. And so their conversation includes things like, man, some of these local girls look great. I hope that we get enough before we hit the ocean because it's going to be a long, hard time on that boat alone. And you're hanging out downstairs,
Yays.
looking for shady fellas.
Looking for shady fellas. Maybe Thieves Guild fellas, whomever.
Yeah.
It's a 14.
Yeah, as the night kind of rolls on, a small group of young men come in for a couple of rounds. You recognize one of them as one of the young guys that originally smuggled you into town.
Gotcha, perfect.
And so you can assume, at least he's Thieves Guild, if not the whole crew.
Sweet.
And they're just casually having a pint. One guy's drinking a little whiskey. Doesn't seem like they're going too crazy.
Yeah, I'll approach them. I'll, hands meatily down on the table.
You kind of like, and a couple people jump. The one guy looks and he's like, "Hey,
Welcome!
oh, good to be welcome. Your ale's fantastic here."
Well, we've got quite the deal with the finest in town.
Yeah, man, Melman's always the best. And God, who would have thought it'd been so much better cold?
Yeah, well,
Damn.
oh, you here just for, casual hanging out, or you care to play some games? I kind of flash my dice between my fingers.
Yeah, you do a little. Your big meaty fingers.
Take some practice.
They kind of all look across each other and go, "You got some games?"
Of course, we've got a couple of things upstairs we could arrange.
They kind of like, you see one of the guys like goes and he kind of like opens up his coin purse a little bit, and he like looks at his friends kind of worried, and it's like, we can check it out. Yeah.
Well, come on then. VIPs up to the upper lofts.
Hell yeah. Let's get a bottle real quick. Yeah, and they wave down. Johnny they buy a bottle from the bar, head upstairs.
Yeah, I take one of the tables that's been like kind of pressed up against the wall, and just kind of
Yeah. Playing craps, because that's the first table that I had. They're kind of looking around, it's like, oh, you gonna remodel the place in and everything? I see you got all these tables lined up and stuff, but it seems a little cramped right now.
Well, that's to be decided. I don't think we can fit enough up here to, well, keep it a secret and still have a good amount of players.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Running them gambling halls, it's tough business.
Well,
Pop the cork, pass out a couple of glasses, and yeah, they sit down around the table. They'll start rolling some dice with each other. You get in on that?
absolutely.
Do you have like an appropriate skill check to try to, or profession or something? Or are you just doing house?
Would you accept sleight of hand?
Absolutely.
Well, there you go. I'll have you know, I gambled with gods.
Yeah. Okay, man. Sure. Yeah. Best in the place.
Is that 31?
That's good. That's a good roll.
Very good.
Yeah, you gamble very well. Very smart with it, very clever with the dice rolls. You get a couple good odd end ones where it's like, all on 11, and they're like, yeah, okay, sure, whatever, and then sure enough it hits, and you're just like, yeah. Yeah, you come out 20 gold richer that night.
Well, if you ever find a spot where we can do this with a bigger crowd, maybe not play with me, but with others, and let me know. We'll move the tables.
Oh, you looking to sell the tables?
Well, no, I'm looking to extend our establishment's reach.
We might get back to you about that. We might have a place.
Well,
We could set up some kind of royalty style agreement.
of course, yeah, you're helping me find the location and possibly host it, and I'm gonna need people to work, so we could set something up.
Yeah. Appreciate you. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Name one more time for me.
Krell.
Krell. We'll get back to you.
Well, perfect. As you can see, we've got the tables, you've got the room. We'll have
Yeah.
great business.
One of the guys takes a quick second, kind of like tallies and checks the quality and everything of the tables. And they head back downstairs, out on their way for the night.
Yeah. Kick the table back up.
Yeah.
Sag into the double bed.
Burrito. The night passes. Early morning, Oozle, you return home.
Awesome.
You have not slept.
That's fine.
You just you're covered head to toe in just like bark and dirt.
Glorious.
You smell of woods.
Smell like a
You're the Old
goddamn
Spice.
man.
Yeah, they make Old Spice sense after you.
Bet. Well, I'm just gonna head upstairs and take a solid power nap.
You just hit the bed. The rest of you guys awaken.
Oh, you made it.
On my way back into town, did I happen to see Dawn?
No, you did not.
That's fine. I'll find him.
No dawn in the wee hours.
No dawn in the wee hours today.
So as everyone wakes up, I notice there's a new picture above Tilly's bed, right below her framed patent. It's exactly what we said it was going to be.
I love her.
Is that supposed to be your sister? Isn't your sister
Yeah.
taller than you?
Shut up.
No, she's not.
Maybe Stream will be able to see.
Hold on, I gotta get back to that screen.
Sure, you got,
Call her
a
out
10-second delay.
I don't have the delay on my screen
Yeah.
because my screen is the stream screen. Maybe they can see the pencil.
That came up.
Both your moms giving you that thumbs up, saying they're so proud of you.
Yeah. T-Rex loves
The
me
T-Rex
too.
loves you as well. I think my favorite part about that is how small you drew your sister, who is bigger than you.
It was done on purpose.
Your younger sister.
It was done on purpose.
By the way, I've been preparing flashback sessions for you guys.
Oh god.
If you want specific names for past friends, compatriots, and rivals, send those to me. Otherwise, I'm going to name them.
Don't make me go back there.
That's fine.
Y'all going somewhere. Each one of y'all going somewhere.
Oh, I can't wait. My backstory's dope as fuck.
Yeah, you gave me some easy stuff to work with.
Mine is sad.
Yeah. You also everybody gave you some pretty easy stuff to work with.
I'm gonna have a solo session, but not really. You guys are gonna have to play Fritz and Todd.
I want to be
Poor
Fritz.
Fritz and Todd.
I want to be Fritz. You're already calling it. Rip.
Lost to the sea.
Born of the sea, into the sea they shall return.
That's not true.
They were born on an island!
They were kind of, they were born on an island, I guess, yeah. What's the plan for the day? You guys don't have anything necessarily pressuring you, really, for the whole 2 weeks, as far as you know, unless something comes up.
What's the name of this blacksmith they've been working for? I don't know if I ever got anything written down on him.
What's a good blacksmith name? I don't think I ever told you anything.
You didn't, yeah.
Erlen?
Mhm.
Erlen, that's it.
Perfect. I'm putting it with 2 R's.
Rising the
Or 2
sugar.
A's.
Smithy John Smitherson.
John Jacob Jinglehammer.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if he'll let me work on a personal project in his smithy. As I invent the cog.
I'm
Something-
reinventing the wheel.
Yeah, something relatively small like that, he's fine with. You've been doing good enough work for him and not
He
asking
thinks.
too much. Yeah, he really thinks. And not
Yeah.
asking too terribly much in return, so
I have a
it is
couple
part of
of,
that deal.
I have a couple of real nails that if he ever comes by, I can be like, yeah, test it.
Yeah, it's just like, boom! It's like, perfect nail. So you take your day to invent cogs.
Yep.
Of course, wooden cogs already exist,
Right.
used in like mill houses,
So these are going to be under so much
water wheels and stuff.
resistance.
But yeah, to shave ice in the way that you're wanting it at the quantity you're wanting, these are going to have to be much tougher. So you're most certainly going to have to make them out of iron and play around with exactly how to cast it right to not have any weaknesses like that.
I got a rough day ahead of me, boys.
So yeah, you want to roll a crafter's check to
Sure.
invent some new
Fuck this up.
technology? Got your toothpick?
Yep, absolutely. I have the toothpick. I've taken it back, kind of whittled off the little bits that people chewed on, if any. Hey, that's pretty good. Plus toothpick is a 31.
Yeah. You get some surprising luck with forging it strong just about the first time around. You have very few problems with the actual process of making it. Most of the problem comes in just that kind of design and hammering out and shaping phase.
Yeah. Making everything fit together without catching.
Yeah. To get a couple that fit together and will spin, it'll take you the whole day, but not any longer. You guys?
I'm about to increase his business so much, being
so-
like, look, I just invented steel cogs.
Here is my plan, and you guys can feel free to change things if you want, because you're going to need to sleep into the day a little bit.
Yeah, take a little 4-hour solid little nap.
We'll have that fatigue set in when you wake up, maybe.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't take a nap. I come home splash myself with fucking water from a trough, and I'm just gonna use my fatigue mercy on me.
Yeah, you lay on hands yourself,
Yeah.
and you get rid of your fatigue. You feel great.
Okay, well now my plan has changed.
You got one strong Muppet at your disposal.
What can I do you for?
Well, because my thought was, while he was resting in the morning, I was gonna see if Nvidia wants to go out into the woods with me, and we can find,
Into the thick of it.
or like even just over to like the little, like the farmers and stuff, and get like strawberries, like blackberries, like
Yeah, the spring berries
Yeah.
going through.
just like,
Raspberries are just starting.
yeah, all of the little like things for flavorings for the shaved ice.
Yeah.
I'm here for that.
And I also
And maybe I can get some to just start growing.
And they're vegan.
And they're vegan.
Please feel pain too.
Don't tell her that. She'll never eat anything again.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Nvidia needs to eat. Y'all need the
So-
druid.
Yeah, want to go do that, and then unfortunately, Ellie knows nothing about druid magics, so I cannot inspire the berry. But if the berries are there and the idea presents itself to you,
Yeah. I'll make a roll for it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, would you like to go frolic in the fields and collect berries?
No.
because then when I got back, when you awakened, which is now not going to happen, I was going to see if you wanted to go training, because I don't really do that.
Well, that's fine, because I'm going to be there anyways.
Perfect.
Where I am.
That's where I am anyways,
For
so...
the whole day training?
Yeah.
All right. We'll start with you two then, since you're sticking together, and it's going to be kind of a half-day deal to go out and get this done. So you head over to the Poor Farms. You head over to Hunter's Haven. You start setting up some deals.
Yep.
What kind of like tonnage are you looking for? Or are you just getting like some test starters?
Maybe just some testers this first time around. Maybe some.
But we're gonna need some to eat because Kenosi loves berries too.
Kenosi does
Okay,
love
we'll get a
berries.
couple, like a bushel of each type of.
Yeah. In total, you're spending maybe 3 gold pieces scattered throughout
Perfect.
an odd dozen farms.
So that's like strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, maybe some peaches.
Yeah, peaches should be coming up soon. Apricots,
Ooh, apricots. I like apricots.
plums are around.
Plums don't make the best syrup. Who knows? Let's try it. Maybe on that 20 it'll be the best
We'll
one.
figure it out.
You're a
Alright.
bartender, you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Because essentially what I'm going to do is come back and make them into a simple syrup.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, exactly.
like, it's pretty in the wheelhouse of bartenders.
Sorry, I was looking at the difference between Pathfinder Goodberry and 5e Goodberry.
Oh, yeah.
5e Goodberry is much better.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Conjure berries
Yep.
instead of
Yeah.
having to go pick them.
Yeah.
Amazing. It doesn't specify what kind of berry. You can conjure pumpkins, 2d4 pumpkins,
Mm-hmm.
And they heal a single hit point.
and they heal a single
Just
hit.
eat that whole ass
That's
pumpkin.
the whole pumpkin.
But then they become ranged weapons, right?
Torture healing.
So you get proficient improvised weapons, throw anything, and you just start yeeting pumpkins that you magically
I
conjure.
roll high.
But I guess because they have to eat it in order to
Yeah.
get
Okay,
the
not
ability.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You're just slamming gourds against people. Man.
Are you inspired with the berries?
Fucking
No.
watermelons.
You're the artillery loader. And fucking the catapult comes back down. You're like pumpkin. You just- Pumpkins get pretty big. It doesn't specify the size of the berry either.
You're one of those boat pumpkins.
Yeah.
People carve out and raft in at the competitions.
Large.
You used to do, you get the pumpkins right, and since all you eat are like the seeds out of it,
Yeah.
people would hollow them out, and then you fill it with pitch,
Mm,
and then you could lob flaming pumpkins out of the trebuchets and shit. Yeah.
Like I said.
Why do you need cannonballs on your ship?
because it's really hard to shoot a
Because who puts
catapult
trebuchets on
or
ships?
trebuchet on a ship because the momentum of the arm stopping will rock the ship.
No. What you're missing what I'm saying. You use the
Yeah.
pumpkins as the
They just
cannonballs.
explode.
That's, yeah.
See, but you make a really thick pumpkin.
Think with 3 C's.
Think with 3 C's specifically.
Maybe 2 Q's. Who
Never
knows?
change.
Maybe like fill it with fucking cement. I don't know.
Cast like ironwood, but only on the little the
In
stem.
the stock. Yeah, you guys go, you collect your berries, make your way back to the bar. Nothing too terribly exciting with any of that. None of these farming folk are important, necessarily. A couple of them might, recognize you from the bar.
Keep us going. How dare
Oh,
you?
absolutely.
We are farmers.
Dun, dun, dun,
Bum,
dun,
bum,
dun.
bum.
Not sponsored.
Yet.
Unless.
Shoot, I got my insurance through farmers.
I used to.
Maybe I'll talk to my insurance agent. Julian!
Like, hey, do you want to be the first insurance company to sponsor
Sponsor
D&Ds?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Roll dice responsibly.
That could be a big
Every-
step in today's demographics,
Yeah,
Has
I
your
guess-
D&D party ever got too wild?
Keep the commercial.
Anything
Flip
think of
the
the
table
commercials.
in your house.
Now that the party has life insurance, I can murder all of them.
Murder Homo activates!
Every party needs good life insurance. That's all I'm saying.
You ever had one too many children ripped in half?
No!
No money going towards their poor family.
No!
Can't even afford a funeral.
Fighting 2 giant apes sewn together back to back, you're covered. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
And that's why my next character is going to be an insurance adjuster.
I love
Insurance
the
agent in it, that'd be fucking great.
You know that's deductible.
You guys
right?
make your way back to the bar just fine. No big interactions, no big deals, and you just start working on converting to simple syrup and
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
mix a little honey in kind of deal. And
I do have bees.
you got bees.
Let's see how this goes.
Keep your bees away from Ben.
Doesn't
He doesn't
go
understand.
great first time. It's a 13.
You know what? You've discovered one way to not make simple syrup.
Perfect.
Only 100 more to go.
Only 100 more to go. You just gonna spend the rest of your day on that?
It looks like it.
Alright, I'll give you one more roll. If that's the case.
20.
20's pretty decent. You start making progress.
Cool.
Still not quite satisfying
Is that a
yet.
profession check?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Might as well.
What are you doing for the rest of the day?
I'm helping.
Oh, okay. Well, would you like to roll some assistance?
Yeah. What's the Yeah? Also
22. A little better.
Perfect.
A little better.
Rabbit's over here like nuzzling berries into the bowl.
I'm only eating half of them.
You're probably just standing there like instructing, being like, well, why don't you try it? Well, maybe it looks like it needs a little more of this.
The
you know?
supervisor.
Yeah. I don't have thumbs.
And we can go get ice if we want to do that, or if we're just doing the syrups, we can do that. How are we gonna swear I guess we can just store them downstairs in the ice room.
I was distracted by the cat one more time.
Just storing the syrups.
Oh.
But I guess they don't necessarily have to
No,
be
no,
cold.
because they're sugar.
Yeah, it's just sugar.
Sugar preserves everything.
Yeah.
That's why Twinkies never expired.
That's absolutely not true. Sugar goes bad super fast.
It's everything.
It'll
you
last
should
long
do.
enough.
Yeah, but in a sealed container.
Yeah, it'll last long enough.
Yeah.
You'll be okay.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't really want to cool it either. We can just stock it
No.
underneath.
Yeah.
Just before the whole.
Just
end
like
of
they
the
do with
dungeon.
simple syrup at bars. Just keep it at the bar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Whatever we don't use, I can use to make more drinks.
Yeah, now
We
you've
just
got a
split
whole new
half
skill
of this
unlocked
for that.
for mixed drinks.
Yeah. So we need to talk to them about berry deliveries.
You guys spend your day doing that?
Okay.
Oozle.
On my way to the training grounds, I'm looking for Dawn.
Training grounds. Yeah, looking for Dawn. Sure enough, as you pass an alleyway, you see a dark cloaked figure, and he just kind of gives you a little wave as you go walking.
Start
Just kind of
fight.
I've been looking for you. I lumber into the alleyway.
Yeah. Once again, the magically obscured face, green eyes, perfect teeth. What can I do for you, friend? You've been looking around. I'm
I
assuming
have.
for me.
Indeed. So you are a shady fellow, let's just say.
So we're
Way
looking
to
for
make
you,
friends.
insults the man.
Yeah.
Usually it's just my face
Fair enough.
and my business.
It's just my face, bro.
If I were to ask you to do a job requiring memory wiping and possibly theft,
Whoa! That went
Would that be
0 to
something you can
100
do?
real quick.
Memory wiping.
not anything serious, like
Nobody magically talented?
no.
God, thanks, because they're so much harder. I could procure equipment to do something like that,
It's a fucking
and
beatstick.
I would be willing to consider such a job. What would I be stealing?
So, and honestly, it might not even require stealing. I'm not 100% sure. But, so, long story short, there's this young man who,
Young man!
he filled out this permit for cutting down a tree.
Really? That's
And,
where we're going with this?
I need you to maybe possibly make him just forget that he saw me there. And if he made some sort of receipt or copy, maybe get rid of that too.
You
Dead ass. He's just gonna go beat this kid in the head with a fucking club and be like, "There, memory gone."
Do you want me to procure... look, magical items that erase or alter memories are very rare and expensive. I can procure them, but a permit for a tree?
Yes. Can't have the Mad King people knowing about this tree.
Is it worth 15,000 gold pieces?
Hey man, memory wiping is steep. That's some expensive magics you're looking for.
Is it like a time frame of the memory wipe? Is how much it costs? Because like, what if I only need like last 12 hours?
I don't think that's how it works.
That's kind of what I priced you out as.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, don't have that cash on me. So,
I didn't think so, friend.
is there, besides obviously just killing the kid, is there any, with your realm of expertise, is there a better way, cheaper way?
You could bribe him?
I already tried that.
Did you really try? Or did you just like, hey, here's a tip?
Well, I mean, considering the fact that the amount I gave him was like
The penalty for minor
30
offense.
times more than what he was asking for, yeah. And I was with the intention of it being a bribe, and I said that. But
And
he
he
still
did.
filled out the paperwork. And I don't know if he made a copy,
Now I know why he wants 15 grand for it.
but if he did,
Ooh.
that might be an issue.
Who believes a kid if he doesn't have the paperwork?
So he probably has the paperwork.
And if you just wanted someone to procure that paperwork,
Like the way you're thinking. Would that be possible?
yeah, I just...
Steep.
What are the
That's a
defining
rough fucking
factors
penalty.
of this permit?
I'll just show him the permit that
Yeah.
he gave me with the signature and everything on it.
And it'd be a carbon copy, basically.
Should be. And just, if you can find a paper or like a receipt that has this specific number,
Do you mind if I just keep a hold of this to...
sure thing, I don't need it.
Yeah, I could do that. Not a magically talented individual, petty theft. My normal service for that is 20 gold pieces.
There you go. Much appreciated.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, by the way, would you happen to know Roy?
Roy, the guard?
Yeah.
Oh, I see him around. Very friendly
Did you read
fellow.
the end of it?
Very popular.
Well, can I
Bear in mind
roll
when reading
something
this, that
to
these are
see if
peasants and
he's...
they don't have class levels.
Could
So
I
they're
roll
at
either
class level 0.
perception or sense motive to see if, like, he's lying about that? Because I'm 120% convinced that he is Roy.
Yeah, you can roll sense motive on that for sure.
That's what it
Just
does.
a minute, Colin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
Just this kid who never gets to live out the rest of his life because he's in a coma.
That was a nat 20.
He doesn't seem to be lying to you at all.
Oh, you're not.
He is concealing a lot of information from you, though. He is absolutely concealing things from you, but it does not seem like he is being dishonest in what he's saying. He's the one from the who retired from the front lines and then had to pick back up work here for whatever reason.
Sure is.
Mm.
Don.
Yeah, that's the name that I chose to give you.
I'm pretty sure you're Roy, but I can't prove it yet.
Oh my god.
But anyways, much appreciated. If you would just pop through the window once that's taken care of, let me know that the job's done.
This is the best negotiation tactic I've ever seen. Insult man, ask for favor, question identity.
There was no insulting. It was simple statement of facts. Like,
Statements can be insulting.
see, okay, he hides
Consider his
he
feelings.
hides in dark alleyways, hides from guards, procures many what's the word? Illegal objects and items and shit. So like to say he has shady dealings, that's not a
Maybe
stretch.
he's the hero the people need. In this unlawful town where magic items are unfairly banned. It's all about perspective.
Folk hero Don.
Perspective.
You know,
Perspective.
I didn't think about it that way.
Exactly. He's just giving people what they want, and that makes him a shady person. We're also shady to the guards. Have you considered that?
Bro, you're
I
trying to
know
work.
that.
I know. Who's shady?
At no point did I say I wasn't.
You want to
First
instill?
off.
You want to instill 2 permanent negative levels to a peasant?
Yeah, he knows too much.
He'll be in a coma.
That's your fault
Forever.
because you didn't think about your actions.
He knows too much. Didn't kill him.
What's
He's
your
not a
line?
monster. Counted good.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Bold
positive.
face lie.
No, it's not. Alright, well,
I'll just leave both
Rewrite
copies
this
in your
shit.
bed.
that works. Now I'll fucking tip my helmet at him and
Yeah, turn and walk.
turn and walk, head into the training grounds.
All right, you give Don a job.
Sure did.
I need a circumstance roll when you get to the listing grounds.
It almost would have been preferable. We just bludgeoned the child's memory. Couple hits right to the dome.
The forget me stick, quick.
Yeah, why don't you just knock out the child? It's still better than instilling negative levels.
The forget me stick totally exists in my campaign as well.
Yeah.
It should in every campaign. That's a necessity.
100%.
Well, then he's gonna sit there and like once he wakes up or
He'll
whatnot.
be like,
it's-
oh, I saw a flash of green and then I blacked out.
Mm.
He was in a
That's-
forest. The forest is green. No one's gonna fucking buy that story. You're a darker green than
See,
I am.
that's
You're
a-
the same color as the fucking fir trees.
That's a stretch. Just really thinking about how much memory he's gonna lose. 'Cause
It's still better than putting him in a coma, which is what you were just trying to buy.
He was like, I could have swore there was a tree here.
You know, he did do it.
hindsight's 20/20.
This is not a chaotic good plan, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, it is. I didn't kill him. That was
That's
also an option.
That's absolutely not
Putting
what
him in a
that
coma is
means.
almost... It is worse. That's worse. Taking this child's entire life from him to make him a vegetable is worse.
See, okay. I'm sorry that the idea of removing 12 hours of memory just happens to coincide with apparently this kid's in a fucking coma for the rest of his life. Which, like, again, I feel like you shouldn't have to spend $15,000 on that when you could just hit him in the head really hard and just put him in a coma for the rest of his
the full
life.
story, right? So it is a level 4 spell. It will instill 2 negative levels on a target, on the target it's cast on, and if that exceeds or meets their character level in negative levels, they go into a coma. He's a peasant. He does not have levels. Therefore,
See,
anything below what he's at will put him in a coma. Not only that, but why it's so expensive is because the caster has to take 1 spell off of their fucking all of their spell classes that they know permanently. So their spells per day decreases by 1 forever.
See,
That's a really big price to pay to wipe someone's mind.
I'm just gonna say that you're stereotyping the fact that this peasant would have no levels. He seemed like a smart kid, okay?
They're not heroes. They have no levels.
He's a peasant.
See, are you guys heroes? You have levels.
These are the questions.
We're just more what we do than the average citizen. Absolutely, Ian did not give that child levels. 100%. Guaranteed. I bet my ship on it.
Guess we'll never know.
You bet your ship on a lot.
You might find out. Who knows? The kid's around. You could keep seeking him out or something.
Hey, go ask him
You
how
can
many
hang out
levels
with
he
him.
has.
Hey man, you got any special training or anything? He's like, no dude, I just mark where the trees are and harass people if they don't have a permit.
You never know. Now we'll never know.
You go to Listfield.
Yeah.
I need a circumstance roll to see if you run into anybody that you care about.
That was a 5 on my.
It was a 5?
circumstance, Yeah.
Okay.
But also,
Yeah.
to be fair, you just didn't know the spell's description, so.
Just mind wipe a little bit.
It seems pretty boring today. It seems like there might be a little bit of weather coming in, and the people are just kind of hanging out in tents, doing other things, or setting up some other booths and stuff.
Bunch of bitches.
Just other things going on. You do see Lady Moran's around. She's reading one of her books underneath that same tree. Bob cut hair, Coke bottle glasses, plant nerd that you promised a magical tree for.
Well, she can't really do much for me right now, so I'm just gonna go train.
Yeah, you go train. She approaches you.
Oh, cool beans.
Excuse me, Ulgan, right?
Why, yes.
Yeah.
Fancy meeting you here.
I do so happen to remember last night talk of Mage Willow.
Yes.
And I was wondering when would be a good time to perhaps, I don't know, go and retrieve that.
Oh, well, that's definitely going to have to be at least after the joust, because it's quite a trek away.
After the joust, the joust ends the events usually. I don't know how long I'll be able to stay around in town. I would get redeployed afterwards. Good enchantments take days to do.
Well,
Are you sure you're just too busy right now?
well, yes, I missed out on an entire day of training dealing with cleaning up the bar and all that stuff, so...
Oh, I didn't
There
think
were
that
a
we
lot
left
of,
it that dirty.
They normally don't. Normally don't think that they leave it that dirty, but, you know, many drunk people, many
Well, I wasn't
luges.
drunk at all.
But there was also a bar full of other people.
Oh, yes, absolutely, but we were some of the last folk out. The bar really didn't look too bad. Do you not have anybody hired to clean your bar for you?
Well, one of these fucknuts disappeared with some broad and was just fucking gone all day, so there was that. The other one just deals with the fucking books, and so he wasn't really hands-on with helping.
Loose lips, this man.
Spring fever hits us all, I suppose.
What the fuck are you talking about? What's the fucking... Start counting every fucking business these ones.
Selling out Phil.
Fucking loose lips my ass. So yeah, tell you what. Once the... Are you going to be around here often in this just training area?
Oh, it's a comfortable tree to sit and read under.
All right. Tell you what. We'll go before the joust. Not sure when because I have business to run. But like I said, far out there, and yeah, I'll let you know.
Well, all right. I'm very excited to see the tree.
Yeah, it's pretty exquisite.
I've heard. I haven't seen one in natural state. I only get worked pieces sent to me to then enchant and work with.
Oh, you've never...
I've never seen a mage willow before.
Before the one that I showed you?
Not live. No, I've seen wood. I've worked,
I thought you
worked
meant-
with mage willow before, but
Thought you meant
It's-
like you received
it's
like
collected,
pieces that were already...
processed, sent to me, and then I enchant the pieces and then send them back, kind of thing.
I'm following.
Yeah.
Following. Yeah, question, do you do any combat or anything?
Oh, no, I'm just an enchanter and a researcher.
Do you want Want to give it a shot? I can give you some pointers.
Oh, that sounds quite novel. I don't know. There's a lot of people around. It would be
What are you
pretty
talking about? They're all
embarrassing. Yeah, there's
intense.
like nobody.
I'm just 100% going to call her out on that. They're all intense. What are you talking about?
Well, it'd be real embarrassing, and I don't want to pull a muscle. I'm not supposed to do any work at all while I'm here. I'm just supposed to be enjoying myself. It's my
You can enjoy yourself by learning a new skill.
only vacation. I mean, okay.
Yeah, and I'll fucking find we'll peruse around all the training weapons and stuff, and I'll just
She's got the like needle thin arms.
I'll have her like pick something out that suits her fancy, and then I'm gonna roll Profession Night to try to.
She grabs
either-
her wooden greatsword.
I
And just
like your spunk.
She's just like dragging it out, and she goes.
I like your spunk. I'm gonna roll Profession Night to see if I know of any combat forms or anything that which she would be able to use it, and if not, then I'll
You need to tennis coach this situation. The golf instructor, you know.
No, I fucking don't.
What the
looking at me. Have I ever gotten tennis lessons or golf lessons?
No, you don't get it. Okay.
Okay, you just don't get
It
it.
went over your head. So you
Let me show you.
You poor sweet baby.
Sweetest summer.
Like the whole thing is like the pervy tennis coach.
Oh, okay,
they
I'm
wrap your arms
following.
around. They've like got their hands over your hands. They're like
See-
doing it with you.
See, you fail to understand how much combat is just Oozle's life. So when he said that I'm gonna train her, there's nothing about that.
She's gonna drag it over there and like go to swing, and you'll be like, "That was a terrible swing. 30 push-ups." And you're like, "What?"
No, that comes after I get her a suitable weapon.
That comes after you get her hooked. After you get the investment.
Exactly. I'm gonna roll Profession Night to see if there's anything around here that she could actually use.
Yeah,
Because
totally.
Greatsword ain't gonna be it. That's gonna be an 18.
Can't go wrong with a spear.
Sure. Fuck him. Is Roy around?
Roy is not around.
Oh,
No.
damn. That guy can really show you how to use a fucking spear. Kicks my ass with it.
Oh,
Anyways.
yeah. I've seen him practicing quite a bit. He seems to be kind of like the head honcho of the city guard.
He's pretty cool. I'll give him that. He
Seems really friendly. He makes lots of friends with the rest of the military folk just fine.
used to, from what I heard, he used to be like on the front lines, and
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
rough stuff. I've seen quite a bit of frontline action.
yeah, fucking assholes those orcs, huh? I'll give her a
Oh.
nudge.
I haven't seen anything. I haven't been east. I deal with the Fey Woods in the south. Those are the huntresses. They're quite formidable.
Yeah, I've heard, and all that magic bullshit.
Well, yeah, they do have their ways about things.
All right, well, I'm gonna grab a spear, and I'm gonna grab like a light shield, like a buckler or something, and I'll instruct her how to hold it. Slap a little buckler on, and just like very slowly, just like going through like real basic motions, like stab him with this end, and
Yeah,
just do that for a little bit till she gets either tired or bored, and then I'll go to my real training.
just a couple minutes of that.
That's fine.
She giggles a little bit, and then, well, thank you. That was a lot of fun. I'll have to take some notes. And puts the spear down and kind of giggles and walks back off to her tree.
Perfect. Look forward to next time.
Other than that, unfortunately, it's a very quiet day on the fields.
Oh, that's perfectly fine.
A little bit of rain kind of comes down, not enough to make it muddy, but enough to dissuade anybody else who was going to come onto the field and hang out from making that decision.
Harsh weather is when I train the best. And I'm just gonna be like
You just get down
practicing with the dummy, throwing around like just if they have like a weight set somewhere, just lifting heavy ass weights. If they don't have
Yeah.
one of those, finding a very large rock.
They got some good stones around. Yeah,
Perfect.
For sure.
And I'm just like fucking shot putting them, just like real strongman shit.
yeah. Having a good time.
Or everybody's out there like, what the fuck is this psychopath doing?
Mark yourself down for 8 hours.
Incredible training montage.
Full day of training. You guys spend the day getting some simple syrup made and kind of figuring out exactly how you want to do the process and figuring things. You actually find a little bit of help in... or no, neither of you two speak Dwarvish, right? Yeah, so you would... Never mind.
Not.
This is my only character that doesn't speak Dwarvish.
It's like one of the staple
I
languages.
have.
The day's coming to an end. Sun's coming down. The bar's been open for a little while. People are having some dinner. Seems to be a pretty quiet night as far as military folk or town guard are concerned. Roy swings by for a while and has a couple of drinks, shakes some hands and everything. Is there anything for the night that you guys are after before we close out session?
Nope.
I am going to be really excited about my simple syrup and just pouring it into random people's drinks. Like, here, try this, and like.
Like, oh, it's sweet. Wow, oh, it's berry flavored. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's basically all.
Tastes
I got.
like berries.
Tastes like berries.
Even
It's
things
Because
that
it is berries.
even things like it shouldn't be in, just everything.
Oh yeah, then
Everything
like,
gets- everything gets flavored with berries.
can I just get a beer?
Sure!
IPAs are supposed to be bitter. I don't want this.
Life is a lie!
Art is a lie. Nothing is real.
Oh, man.
Right, and we will close out that day. When we come back, it'll be day 3 on the way in to the jousting tournament. Got some good training in. We got some new gimmicks coming up. You guys, you already paid for the stand, so you guys have a full kiosk in the main area, in the main vendors area, for every day of the tournament. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good time. But until then, we will see you guys next week. Bye.